Hey, we're home. Welcome everybody. I have been looking forward to this so much today. I could barely contain myself. In fact, I was uncontainable, or partly so anyway. Welcome everybody, and it's great to be back. It's been we've oh, the last few weeks we've had some ups and some downs. Most of them are most of them are fairly average. I always say people always say to me, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm average." And average is about as good as it ever's going to get. But we're back, and I've been looking forward to seeing everybody. Looking forward to speaking to everybody again. It's been a long time, so it seems. 2, 3 weeks. Right now, got to say thanks to Mick who filled in for me for different reasons. Some not so good, others were very good because we just got back from holiday uh, 2 days ago, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. And I believe Ken also stepped in. I believe it was last Saturday. If I'm right, Ken, again, thank you to you, my friend. Very kind. It goes to show, this is, whilst it's across the internet, the Wi-Fi, and all the rest of that nonsense, there's some really nice people here, they really are. And we're very, very lucky that we all know each other. And yeah, why not? Put a smile on your face. Grin, real grin. Need a moustache needs trimming whatever, according to the wife anyway. Um, so what have we been up to? And let's tell you a few things we've been up to. Obviously, you're all aware that we lost my mother a while ago, and we buried her. Well, we didn't. We burnt her actually, and I had to do a bit of a talk. Mick's just phoning me. You think I'm joking, don't you? There it is. There he is, bless him. Um, and then we went on holiday. 2 days after that, we went off on holiday on a cruise, and with a couple of friends of ours. And that was tinged, funny enough, with a little bit of, well, not sadness, but remembrance, because the whole reason we went on the particular cruise is that a friend of ours, a great friend of ours that we used to cruise with, always wanted to do this particular one. And for her 60th birthday, and I'm sure I've told you this before, it was arranged that we would go, and this is where we are now. It cost a fortune. Oh, dear. Oh, well, there goes the pension. Whatever. Um, but we had a lovely time because, unfortunately, as you probably are aware, we lost her a few weeks after her 60th birthday. She passed away. However, we determined that we were going to carry on, and we celebrated her birthday with quite a lot of alcoholic beverage. And we had a wonderful time. Visited all sorts of places, um, ate far too much, drunk very little. Or was it the other way around? Whatever, I can't remember. But we had a lovely time. Um, managed to get delayed on the plane home. And apparently we can claim. I've never heard of such a thing, but apparently if you're over 2 hours late or 3 hours late, whatever, you can claim. So we'll have a look at that anyway. Might buy a mower, so to speak. I've not had a chance, obviously, to do any mowers. In fact, to the stage now, I can't. I know it's sad, but I can't get in my workshop because the last couple of weeks we've been away. A friend of ours has come in and torn up the pathway into to the shop because we thought it'd be a good idea. We'd have a new path laid and a new hard standing, and we got back to find out that the job was bigger than he thought. And only today, this morning, actually at 7:30, would you believe, 7:30, they turned up with the cement mixer, about 4.5 cubic yards or whatever they call it, and they've laid a brand new path and a hard drive for us, which means I can't now get into the garage for 2 days. I've got to let the concrete go off apparently, but they have made a smashing job of it, and hopefully this time it will stop all the water coming in and flooding the garage. So and basically that's what we've been up to the last 2 or 3 weeks. I did try and look in last week or week before on the telephone, but as you can imagine, Wi-Fi at sea, um, A, A is so expensive, and B it doesn't work. There you go, look, and it's true. Um, I won't say what Mrs. H calls us. Oh Lord. Anyway, there we go. So that's basically we are. I've got a brand new light you can't see, so I should be in high definition. Um, you can even see the spots on the end of my nose. Yeah, one of these ring light thingies, whatever. Hopefully it works. So there we go. Let's have a look. Who's around? We've got 47 people having a look at here, um, and it's amazing. It just goes to show that we are very, very lucky to know so many people. Let's have a look, see, and I will put the link out because I want to have a chat with everybody tonight. Um, if I can get back to the beginning, and you'll forgive me now straight away. If I miss you, it's not deliberate. It's because eyes aren't so good as they used to be. New glasses, which, by the way, need cleaning. Oh, my Lord. Whatever. So let's have a look. Guys playing with tools. I think Henry was the first to look up this afternoon. And thank you, Henry. I was looking forward to you as well, my friend. And then Guys playing with tools. We came in afterwards. I'll start right up. I hope everyone's also having an easy day. Every day's a good day. Well, an average day anyway. Bill. Hobby Motor, good evening, my friend. And then John Clem. Good evening, John. How are you? I wish I could talk that low. Henry saying hello to everybody else, as he always will do, I hope. Guys playing with Henry. No, he's not. He's just playing with tools. Mac 10, John Clem. We're having a chat, which is brilliant. Mac 10 saying hello to everybody else. Bruce's shop. Baby's napping. Hey, Bruce, how are you, my friend? I did see something. I think are you babysitting, mate? Good luck. I hope you get a chance to come and say hello to us, but I understand totally. Babysitting with babies, eh? Whatever. Everybody's your own kids, grandkids are wonderful. Love them to bits. You could eat them, really, couldn't you? But everybody else is on the plane. By the way, coming back, we had a screamer. Oh, dear Lord Almighty! There are only 3 or 4 seats behind us, but yes, I felt sorry for Mum and Dad trying to keep this poor little baby. I mean, why don't you just shove a bottle in its mouth and feed it? I don't know. Perhaps it's me. And then we see John saying hello to Henry. Henry saying hello to John. Mac 10 Hobby Motors there saying hello to everybody else. I'm just going to try and keep up if I possibly can. If that might sound a bit garbled, it's because I'm quite excited. It's quite amazing just how much you can miss having a yap with mates. It really is. Bruce's shop. I got to put that up. They are, Bruce. I can totally understand what you're saying, mate. Oh, bless him. Don't type too loud, Uncle Bruce. Yeah. There, Hobby Motor. Henry's saying hello again. Let's try and catch up. Lawnmower Lady. Stella, good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm doomed to be at work today. I'm listening, not too much. Stella, lovely to see you. If you get a chance to pop in, my lovely. As always, you bring a bit of glamour to what is otherwise some wrinkly devils like we are. Not me, anyway. Hobby Motor, guys playing. They're still yapping to each other. Lawnmowers Lady saying, no need to say sorry, Stella. I know you're listening, my lovely. I lose my job. Bad enough typing in the chat. Well, there we go, lovely. Anyway, I thought ladies were, I was going to say bilingual. It's not that, is it? They can do 2 things at once. What's that called? Multitasking. If only. I'm so coming on. Keep on looking through. If I miss you, you'll forgive me. I do beg your pardon. I'm trying to catch up. Ronnie Barker's in the house. Good evening. Playing with toast. There we go. Guys playing. John Clem, Ronnie Barker, Al McLean. Hello, Al. Hope you're well, my friend. Mark Wiley. Hello, Mark. Glad to see you back. Hope you and your wife are okay. Well, yes, we are, Mark. Thank you very much. God, the kerfuffle we ever had to go through to get on this damn ship, the aeroplane. We had to have certificates for that, and certificates for this, and oh dear. And then we had to wear masks on the cruise ship. Every time you got up and moved, you had to wear a mask. As soon as you sat down to have a drink or have a yap or something to eat, you didn't have to wear a mask. So we worked out that this so-called virus lives at about 4 foot from the ground. So as soon as you're less than 4 foot down, there's no such thing as a virus. Where's the sense in it? I really don't know. And apparently they've lifted that mandatory mask wearing on our ship the day we got off. Oh well, you have to laugh. Let's move on down. I was saying hello to everybody. Trodes Maiden Hill. Well, there we go. Hi, good to see you, mate. Lovely to see you. I'm down. Let's go fix it. Well, why not, mate? Why not? Let's fix it all. Let's sort it all out. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I'm nearly way down. There's still 43 people in the room, so I haven't bored you all yet. Mark Robbins is here. Hello, Mark. Hope you're well. Ben's workshop. Guy's still playing with his dolls. I'm sorry, it's an old joke. No, the old ones are the only ones I know. There we go. Go on, Jordan. Hello, Jordan. Hope you're well, my friend. Welcome as always. He's saying hello to everybody else, as is Vintage Engine Repairs. Guy playing with dolls. I'm going to stop doing that. I really must. Ken Small Legends. How you doing, Ken? Hope you're really, really well. No doubt we'll hopefully see you up here in a few moments. In fact, let's put the invitations out now, so we can get some of you into the basement and see who turn up first. Any bets who's going to be first? If I put the paste in, if I go click there, who's going to be first? Money on the table. There we go. Thank you, John. That's very kind of you. All right. Mark Robbins. I'm going to get on to Edward Burke. Good evening, Edward. How are you, my friend? Mick Murray saying, hello, you lovely lot. What's he after? He must be after something, I'm sure. I know he's working tonight, by the way, guys. Mick is working tonight. Well, he turns up, and he drives a train or some such thing. I don't know. I know he's been extremely busy himself. Where are we? Yeah, Mick's talking to everybody else. Tommy Howland, hello, my friend. I think we're there. Yeah, we're. Oh, sorry, it's just jumped again. Steve, hello, Steve. Steve Small Legends. Good evening, Steve. Hope you're well, my friend. Sorry, you might hear Mrs. H running around chasing the dog. Because we had all this concrete laid, we've got to keep the dog out of the garden. Otherwise, we'll have footprints all over this. There you go. There you go. We'll have footprints all over newly laid concrete, which just cost me. You do not want to know the cost of concrete. It's unbelievable. It really is. There we go. There's my link. It's gone out, and I think I've caught up. Yes, we have caught up. So, guys, let's see who's down there in the cellar. Now, I did say I wonder who's going to be first. Well, I know I will have put money to it. Sparky.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the world's greatest disc jockey,
DJ Sparky. This is Reach.
Let's get rid of that straight away.
Hey, let me make everyone laugh, you know what I mean? My job
good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Let me bring
nice
up
to see you.
Nice, of course, mate. Let me bring up some of the other retrobates. In no particular order, but a very good-looking dude, would you believe, would be this man there. Henry.
Hey, welcome back, Mr. Phil.
Cheers, Henry. How are you, mate? How you doing, Hank? You well?
Good. How are you?
I'm really good. Recharged and ready to go. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. Did you put the 9-volt battery in or the actual 24-volt battery in?
I had to take the battery out of my little scooter to go on the aeroplane. That was a bit interesting, but there we go.
I thought I was going to say your hearing aid. You're going to be hearing aid taking batteries out.
Klaus, how are you, my friend? Good to see you.
I'm good. How are you guys? Henry,
we're really good.
Well,
thank you, Conker, for coming back. I mean, it has been a rough couple of weeks. Oh.
I can imagine having to put up with
I know.
How are you doing, mate? You're doing well.
Guy playing with tools, right? He said, Conker said earlier, guy playing with dolls earlier by accident. Because
I take some abuse for the name. I really do. I didn't think it through when I named the channel.
Yeah, because he put dolls. He said dolls. Conker did. I was listening to it.
Yeah, we'll put it down to my excitement. Put it down to that.
It's
Good
his
evening,
hearing
Ken.
aid.
How are you, my friend?
Well,
Oh,
I saw you were giving blood. Was it today, Ken? Today, was it? Or yesterday?
yesterday, yeah, every 4 to 6 weeks I do it.
Right. Well, you got one arm less now, and one arm full less.
Oh, this nurse was a butcher, boy. Oof.
Oh, yeah, Tommy.
Good to
Yeah,
see you back,
Tommy.
Phil.
I'll tell you what, mate. If I told you the cost of this concrete, you would not believe it. It's so expensive.
What is a
Seriously.
skiff? What does Mick say? What is a skiff? What is that? He's asking for the
It's like a large refuse bin that you take
It's a
away all the
container. It's a container.
container. Yeah,
Yeah,
takes
Yeah.
for goes off for recycling. You know,
Yeah.
concrete, earth, and stuff like that.
yeah. But
Why
then
is
you
he
got to
asking for the cost for 2 skiffs?
put.
I because I ordered. We had one ordered. It's been delivered. That cost me £260.
Wow.
I thought,
What's
okay,
that, like
that's
a one-time usage? Are they take it away?
good. Yeah, they take it away.
they take it full, right? They deliver it empty, and for 260, they take it full.
Sure, that's right.
Yeah.
And when I did check when I got home, I said to Anna, "There's not that much in the skip. That's good. You know, it'll be okay." And then my mate said, "No, Phil, that's the second one we filled."
Yeah, but our skips here, we can't have any skips around us. We have to pay the £100 fee to the council and the top of the skip. That's £370.
Well, the local council. This is a
Yeah,
private company.
Yeah,
are
this
you?
is through. You got to go to council first, and then to a skip company because we can't have any
Okay.
skips anywhere near this building.
Oh,
Over
right.
here, you
Okay.
got to watch it because your neighbors know that you have one, and then
Yeah.
during the
And they'll
night,
fill it up.
all their stuff.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
You're looking at somebody that's done it, Ken.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the next day
Yeah.
you get up and you're like, "Wait a minute, why is it full? That's not my crap."
Yeah, they say, "Oh, can I throw 1 or 2 small things from the garage?" And then you
That's
see
it.
their full living room furniture set.
Yeah,
they
you
all
got
filling it up.
Three-piece
No, you wake
suite
up.
in there.
What the hell?
I know, unbelievable. It's but to be fair, I don't think anybody put anything in there. But there we go. I wasn't here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
That's it.
yeah,
But
so I mean
did you-
that's 580 odd quid's worth of skips just to get rid of the rubbish. You know, ouch.
Blimey.
Hey, that's funny. You see what John said? He said, "Yeah, your old mowers and stuff you can put in Mick's house. He'll never even notice them."
Mm. That's it.
Oh no, yeah. Don't whatever you do, take no notice of Mick.
How about the shower? What's with the shower thing? Mick wants to know something about shower.
I can't talk about it.
Is that something that was on the ship?
No, it's oh, do you know that man? One of these days, I'll tell you. No, we got home late. What day is it? It's Saturday, it's Friday. So early hours of Friday morning, we actually got back home, and it was about 1 o'clock. As you can imagine, we were absolutely knackered. We've been up since 6 that previous day, traveling and stuff. So all we really wanted to do was get home, get the suitcases in the front door, and crash. Well, Mrs. H said, "I'm gonna have a quick bath." I said, "Yeah, you crack on, girl, and I'll have a shower." But I couldn't be bothered, so I waited the following morning. So I'm looking forward to it because you got to remember the showers on these ships are about that wide.
Yeah,
You know, and you
it's the shower you imagine in an airplane bathroom.
exactly.
Definitely, yeah.
They got the dreaded shower curtains on them that you turn, and the curtain sticks to your bum.
Yeah.
And you think, "Oh, no, I can't cope with that." You know, I don't know who else's bum it's been stuck to, quite frankly. Anyway.
Yeah, you've got
I
to
don't
think
want-
that if it stuck to yours, whose did it stick to yesterday?
Exactly right. And they
Yeah.
say they change them every time. No, I'm not so sure.
It's like,
And apart from that, you sort of turn around like this, you know, to get that bit wet, and turn around and go the other way and get that bit wet. And down get the nether regions clean. Well, forget that nonsense. You know, as a wash hand base. Too much information.
that's what school's for.
Anyway, so I thought, right, now I need a nice hot shower, my own shower. Brilliant. Climbed aboard, shut the curtain, opened up the tap, and the bloody thing didn't work. It's gone wrong, innit? I thought, oh no. And it would pulse. So I get shower at nothing, shower off, shower off. So I could get a bit wet there, and a bit wet there, and a bit wet there. And I could not believe it. So we've got the plumber in today. He's coming today. Yes. New pump, £280.
Gee whiz.
New cartridge, £190. And I can't even get it delivered till next Wednesday. Would you believe?
You say pump though, Phil. You got like a well? Is it a well water?
No,
Right,
no.
it's
No,
electric
our
pump.
system runs off the hot water system
Yeah.
directly off a tank. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you have to pump it though.
Yeah, we got a pump. Yeah, that will pump it through, mixes it. But what he has done, he's managed to get. Well, what he has managed to do is turn the whole system down, so I can get at least a warmish shower running.
Yeah.
But, so all the money I say, Nick's telling you, my bar bill on the ship, because Mrs. H doesn't drink. We were there 2 weeks. And my bar bill was £840.
Holy
you got off cheap.
smoke. What did you drink?
Don't Perignon.
Klaus is laughing. He knows.
Yeah, cruise ship
800
prices though, that could have been 4 beers.
God, well, yeah. I mean, they're not. I think a double gin and tonic was £8.50.
Wow.
You know. Anyway, we got the bill. And I thought, my lord, that's cheap, because unbeknown to us, we had a £400 onboard credit that they took off.
Huh.
So my bill only came to £400-something. And
Nice.
had I known, I would have drunk double. Oh dear. Yeah, but yeah, had a great time. We really did. Great time. Good friends. Croatia. If you ever get a chance, guys, go to Croatia. Place called Split. Another place I can never pronounce the name. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Amazing. Recommend it. But apart from that, anyway, there we go.
And see,
So-
now, Croatia, I don't see as a vacation destination from here.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Well,
It
is.
is?
Yeah, it is. It is.
See, everybody
if-
here
if
goes to
it's-
the Caribbean.
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, that's cheaper.
It's
But
cheaper.
Cro-
It's cheap, yeah.
Yeah, Croatia is a nice place. I mean, it's we vacation in Italy, and Croatia is just across the water from that.
Yeah.
And it's. Did you lay in anywhere in Italy, Phil?
Yes, we did. And you're going to ask me where, aren't you?
Yep.
And I can't remember.
Oh.
Were you north or south?
Yeah. It was just around the corner from the hill. You know, the hill.
yeah, in Italy. Yeah.
And that's why the bill was £800.
Yeah.
It was around the bend. I bet he went swimming and the Greenpeace tried to crack him back in the sea. You know what I mean?
Leave it.
But I mean, was it Venice? Do you remember or?
With
All right,
a-
James.
something like Toronto or some such thing. It was called.
Yeah.
Toronto's in Canada.
Not Toronto, Toronto. Apparently, first time they'd ever been there, and it was quite a strange place. The first time the ship had ever come in, and we came in and had the tugs at the front with the sprays going on and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
pretty spectacular. Apparently, I was still asleep. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. My
Say
God.
you heard good
The
things,
only,
eh?
the only problem is, did the captain say to you, you're not allowed to dive off the boat because they'll end up keeping you in the water? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. No, it's Do you know, you guys? I guess have you all done cruises? I don't know if you have or not.
Can't afford them.
Been there.
You've been there, and you get what we call the loungers hogs. You know, they get these some loungers, and they put a towel over there so nobody else can sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they claim their place. When you go to the Caribbean, we stay on resorts, and you'll see at 5:30 in the morning, you'll see people running around in their jammies putting towels on chairs.
Yeah. Do you know, it gave me great delight to go around putting them off.
Yeah.
It did, honestly.
You could be the towel police.
Phil, did you go into Dubrovnik in Croatia? Dubrovnik?
Dubrovnik. Yes, that's where it was.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one with the castle all around the castle walk and stuff. Yeah.
Really nice. Really nice.
Amazing place. It's yeah, amazing. That's where they filmed Battle of Thrones or Throne of something.
Yeah.
The big film.
Yeah.
War of the Thrones, is it called?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. That's the one.
Yeah.
I think that's where they filmed it there.
Yeah.
Or part of the films there. And all the shops were selling, you know, official Game of Thrones merchandise. Yeah, cool. You know, it was tap. quite frankly, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody goes in and spends £2.50 on the fridge magnet.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to ask the question then, guys. Since I've not been here for 2 or 3 weeks, what have you been up to?
Turning wrenches.
Yep.
Go on, Ed Sparks. What have you been up to, mate? You must have been up to your radio. I know you have.
Yeah,
mate.
radio, looking after hamsters, cleaning the hamsters out, and then doing getting ready for my holiday for a week. So yes.
Okay, where are you off to, mate?
Falmouth, hopefully.
Oh, lovely.
Hopefully. We're just
Bit of a
waiting.
devil to park down in Falmouth.
Yeah, but we're just waiting at the moment because there's a lot because of Jubilee and bank holidays. Its transport is a nightmare in this town at the moment.
Yeah. Falmouth, guys, you don't know, it's down in Cornwall. And it's a tiny fishing village.
Yeah.
That if you find a parking space, you leave the car there for the rest of the year. Because you'll never, ever find another parking space.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's that bad, it really is. But a lovely little...
Oh, yeah, it is. The food's good as well. The food, fish and chips are down there. It's cheap as chips and it's nice.
Fish and chips. Here's me last week eating lobster bisque.
Oh, no. Fish and chips any day with curry sauce. You can't go wrong.
Moving on, I think, Hank. Have you got any videos, mate? I've not had a chance to check anything at the moment.
I've been working this month on my yard, cleaning up all the flower beds, all the whole area around. I mean, just constant work all day long, every day.
Yeah, I guess you finished all the snow and all that nonsense now, you guys, haven't you? It's all done.
Yeah, now you could plant. Today is planting, Memorial Day. You got to wait till Memorial Day to plant because once you say plant cucumbers, once you plant cucumbers prior to today, and if you planted cucumbers prior to today and there was a frost, your cucumbers would be sour.
Yeah, we have a word with John about that.
It hit me when I said that.
That was a beautiful setup.
No doubt he'll be around. I'm sure he'll be coming back to you on that one, Henry. I'm sure he will.
I'm sure.
So, well, you know, Ken, apart from giving 6 pints of blood every other day, what have you been up to, mate?
That was fun. Last week we had a good time. We did a what is it? We had one of those again. Haven't had one of those in a while, so that was fun.
One of what? Sorry, what?
One of those. What is it? We played the what is it game.
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah, the one that Mick does, yeah.
Yeah, so we did that. It was fun. We had a good time. We actually had a great time.
It wasn't a
I
cucumber.
want to try and do something like that, but I would have no idea what to put up, to be honest. And of course, the other thing is you've got to be able to show a picture on the screen.
Yeah.
And last time I tried to do anything like that, I lost everything.
Well, if you want to do it, we can always post something.
You've got to share a screen and all that nonsense, haven't you?
Yeah, that's all. Just
I
give
can
me
see the bottom. Listen, I'm still trying to come to grips with the rest of it. Where are we? There's a banner up. There you go. I've only just sussed out how to do that.
Oh, very nice.
How about you then, Bill? What have you been up to, mate?
I spent the first day of the week just putting more lights in every place in the garage and more plugs.
Okay. Yeah.
I found I had the problem which a lot of us have. The lights are over our shoulders and we make shadows all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I added a pair of 8-foot fluorescents straight over my head and more plugs on the wall because you can never have enough plugs.
You don't have enough plugs, mate. You're so right. Yeah.
I don't know if it made a difference, but it seems like the last 4 things I put on the bench started in less than 5 minutes. It's just been a perfect week since then.
Yeah, Mrs. H went out shopping yesterday afternoon, whatever, and came back with some solar lights to put in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
I said, where are you going to put those? Oh, well, I would like them along the back wall. Right, okay, so I've hid those in the cupboard. So that out of the way for a day or two. That's around with that nonsense.
Yeah. Put them in the trunk and maybe she'll forget.
Yeah, you know, say, where's those what lights? I don't remember any lights. Yeah, you know the ones. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, no. Anyway, how about you, Klaus? I know yourself. I think I saw you very briefly at the end of Ken's. You weren't sure you ever get up tonight or something. I remember.
Yep. Well, I've been busy. I got tractors are moving in faster than I can fix them these days, and a girlfriend went to Iceland this week, and a lawnmower caught fire, and I think that's who's making the beeping sound.
Evening, John.
Even John.
Hi, John. Sorry, John.
Good evening, John.
Good evening.
God,
Yeah.
blame myself.
Can't hear you, John.
That's okay, John. I
what-
can take
what-
the
what-
abuse, especially since your mic's off and mine's on.
Well, crap.
There he is.
Damn it.
Oh, he didn't realize he was on.
Brilliant. Oh dear, oh dear. Well,
Good
you've got
one,
to
John.
blame one person there, John, and that's that gentleman top right-hand corner here. Oh dear, oh Lord.
I'm back.
There you go.
That's okay, John. I can take the abuse.
Oh, you
Well, the
you
party
can?
broke
Oh, yeah. I was sitting here minding my own business a while ago, and Mr. Henry.
Hey, Henry teed it up. All I did is swing.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of sandwiches did you eat today? Cucumbers?
Actually, I had a ham and roast beef wrap. Roast
Oh,
beef
that sounds
wrap
nice.
for lunch.
Nice.
I went and mowed my stepdad's yard and came home, and Lisa had me a wrap waiting on me.
That's good. That you tried a Yorkshire pudding wrap yet?
Hmm?
Yorkshire pudding wrap.
That sounds good.
I don't guess I've had one of those.
Sparky, that's an island thing. We don't
No, it's
get
not an
that
island.
here.
It's a UK thing as well. It's worldwide. You make the
like,
batter up, 4 eggs, flour, and a bit of water. You know what I mean?
Sparky, you're on an island, buddy.
Yeah, but I don't care. I have beef wraps, and they're the best ones to do in batter. It's beautiful.
Is that food or dessert?
Food, and it's good food.
But I mean, is
Right.
it a dessert thing, or do you do
No.
this on purpose?
Proper
You
dinner,
never had
proper
Yorkshire
food.
pudding before?
What Yorkshire
I guess not.
pudding?
Oh, you got to have it with like prime rib roast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Absolutely,
Dippy
yeah.
gravy, dippy gravy. Yeah,
Hey,
proper
Ken-
Do I
food.
still- do I have
English
feedback?
food.
Nope.
No.
No,
Ken,
John,
you-
put
you're
a picture up for us.
John, you
will
were on before. We are just playing with you then.
Say what, Phil?
I did have my mic muted
Oh yeah,
earlier. I
definitely. Yeah.
forgot it has a red light on it showing that, and I didn't even think about it.
Oh, I'll do that when I'm making a video. You get halfway through it and you notice that
Yeah.
the little red light and a reflection, and it's like, oh.
Happens to me all the time when making my videos.
But which kind of videos you on about, John? You know what I mean?
Okay, Sparky. Spunky, excuse me, Spunky.
Well, I'm not going to say anything on that one. All I'm going to say,
Spunky,
I
take your
guess
pick.
mix your agent then. I guess you mix your agent then.
Okay, this
would-
is way
I
too
would-
fast for me. I'm gonna go get a beer.
You're driving Klaus to drink now.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's okay, John. I can take the abuse. I won't say a word.
You know, it's sad. When I put the headphones on a while ago, I was like, oh crap, I got the damn yellow shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You just asked.
Oh well, maybe they won't notice.
The minions are coming. The minions
Nobody
are coming.
noticed. Nobody noticed
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. Thank God nobody noticed. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
want
the
to say
minions are
nothing.
coming.
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you what, we got 50 people watching us all early, so yeah. Somebody doing it. What have you got there, Bill?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
That does not look like me, does it?
It
No,
does.
John
Yes,
sent
it
it to
does.
me. It was the
Hey,
self-portrait.
that's a mini John Clem. That looks
Yeah.
nice.
Dang.
He goes,
Now that gives me an idea now. That gives me an idea.
Actually, I made it with a 3D printer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the photograph pot.
That's what the thing they call the minions, isn't it? For the film.
Minions,
Yeah,
yeah.
the minions.
Yes.
Yeah. I call them the government. You know what I mean? Because they're all minions.
Yeah, when I was writing software, I had a few of these sitting on my desk in front of me. They were my minions that helped me write code.
I mean, I don't care. I'm still not old enough not
Ken.
to watch the Minions and have a laugh. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Right. Has anyone seen the new Top Gun yet?
No,
No.
not yet.
No,
Will be.
I haven't seen it yet. I'd rather have Hot Shots than Top Gun.
Is it bad?
Oh yeah. Apparently the reviews are mixed at the moment. I haven't seen it yet. I can't afford it at the moment, so we will wait till it comes out on the streaming network.
Now, the original Top Gun was very 80s, and it was very in tune with the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When the whole world's trying to shoot at itself, it takes a little bit of the fun out of it.
It's like giving John Clem a cucumber instead of a banana. You know what I mean? On a plane, you know what I mean?
Wait, instead of a banana or with a
Do
banana?
I take?
Besides a banana.
Banana.
Tell you what, John, I'll take him out for a minute, give you a break, mate. How about that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
cheers.
James, I'm sure you are very sorry for bringing up the minion joke. You're probably wiping the tears out of your eyes as we speak.
Top vegetable. They only do it, John, because they know you can take it, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a blast. I enjoy it. As long as
Yeah.
everybody's smiling and happy, I'm happy.
John, keep in mind
the video,
that
mate.
if you see somebody that people aren't real fond of, everybody gets real quiet and sort of talks around them.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, if they're having fun with you, that means everybody actually cares.
Oh, I must be really well cared for then.
Don't you wish people
Cucumbers,
cared a little
minions,
less?
what's next?
Oh,
That's
Talk
fun.
about being overloved.
Yeah, no doubt.
John, the
No
great
doubt.
part is you get
love
to
in
pick.
the room before you go.
Top salad, I can.
You're going to have to start using some of those names, John. It's no good, mate. You have to start using them. Because all you're going to do, you're just going to encourage Sparky.
Yeah.
Never a good thing.
There you go, Sparky.
There you go, the old minion.
I did it just for you.
Scott.
There it is. There's Conker, Mick, and shall we say the other one? Shall we say? Yeah, John Clem.
God.
I think I'm going to ban him. You know, I think I'm just going to ban him.
Oh shucks, where did Sparky
I
go?
know Kevin is the smart one. Which one is Kevin? Sparky, which one is Kevin?
I don't know. I've no idea. I've got loads of these pictures. I've got loads of them. I'm actually going to put John's head on one of them next week, and I'm going to then distribute it like a sticker. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I better not see that sticker on anybody's toolbox.
Why not?
What is that, Ken?
Who you got there, Ken? Oh,
Kevin Miranda, remember?
yeah.
But John
Banana.
salad.
It looks like radishes.
You don't remember Carmen Miranda from years ago?
Hey,
No.
you can sing the song, Ken, if you want.
Chica, 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 chica.
How'd that go, Henry?
Yeah.
Chica, 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 chica.
Go, Henry. Go, Henry. Good
It's
stuff,
getting
mate.
worse.
I'd do it, but you have people in the crowd saying, "Put it on, put it on."
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
So you had a good cruise, I feel.
Yeah, I did, mate. It's very easy, isn't it, to pick fault with anything. It really is. Rather than being on the positive side and say, "Oh, we're back again. We're enjoying ourselves," you know. And yes, you could pick tiny little things that have changed. Hey, bound to have changed with what's gone on the last couple of years. But the food was good. It really was. We're lucky we had good company. And we had 4 formal nights, you know, the old black tie,
Oh yeah.
DJ stuff.
You mean a duck suit?
Yeah, on the old The girls always look good, all dressed up. You know, you're walking around. But it's still funny. You still get the odd one or two that think, I'm not going to follow the dress code. I'm going to walk around in jeans and t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, why you come on the ship when you know there's a dress code?
Now, who would wear jeans and t-shirt on a cruise anyway?
Well, some of especially the British cruises, we'd have formal evenings. It's part of what we do.
Yeah, it's called eating with the captain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
Okay, Ken.
Yeah.
There's no cucumbers in that salad.
Yeah, we go to a lot of resorts when we run the islands, and most of them have the evenings. You can wear whatever you want or whatever you don't want to wear during the day.
Well, can you wear a birthday suit? Can you wear your birthday suit?
You can wear whatever
No,
you
I
want.
found out the
day.
hard way you can't.
Yeah. The upper
It's
deck.
something that we go to, you can.
Well,
Something we go to, I have.
Imagine Conker and his missus wearing a birthday suit. They'll be like Greenpeace calling go back.
Oh, we get dressed up on the old ladies' night. We really don't, we, babe? Yeah, she's gone off. Mrs. H is gardening.
Gardening.
John, I found a hat for you.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
I'll have to get me 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They actually, oh.
Yeah, real cool.
No. It's all woven and stuff. I don't know if it's bamboo
Yeah,
or whatever.
it's probably cucumber skin or something.
Yeah, in the islands, the guys hang around and make those in the ports, just out of palm fronds, and sell. They sell them for $20, but if you give them $5, they'll give you $2.
They're coconut leaves, actually.
Palm fronds.
Made in Hawaii. Yeah.
You need to get you like an overall dress, Stella.
I reckon Stella she'd scrub up well, I think
Stella's got to have like the overall with the skirt bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but the only problem is don't go in there a compressor, you know what I mean?
Oh, belt compressor, yeah. That'd pull you straight in.
That's one way to get your skirt off, you know what I mean?
Called a Vince, that's when he had to walk frock too. Oh my lord.
Vince,
I'll be honest with you, Vince, that don't bear thinking about, mate. That really does not bear thinking about.
Vince.
Everybody just shut up on that one.
Yeah, that kind of finished that conversation.
Great in a jumpsuit. James has just said that one, hasn't he? Stella would look great in a jumpsuit. But what kind of jumpsuit? A fox? A hamster? What would she look good in it? You know what I mean?
A onesie.
Sparky, what have you been drinking tonight, mate?
There you go.
I've had coffee, tea. I've had fizzy drinks and stuff. I've been on
Wait,
radio
John,
as well.
stand up. I want to see if you're wearing that now.
I am not. Take my word for it. I don't wear.
So it's got a lot of room. Got a lot of room for the junk in the bottom.
Hey, John, it's the wrong color for your eyes, mate. Don't worry about it.
Well, I might need to use those then. Not according to Miss Lisa. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Well, no, I'm not. I'll never hear the end of it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, you talked me into it.
Set the stage, John. Go for it, mate. Go for it. You're not going to
Several.
come out on this, are you? You're not going to come out, are you, John?
No.
Promise?
I swear. Bitches.
Don't even start all that.
Yeah, I scratch your eyes out. Okay.
Okay, the channel's changing quickly.
I will tell my story if you'll get that off of me.
Bring us in, John.
Bring it on, Joe. We're ready, mate. We'll support you through thick and thin, mate. Don't you worry.
Okay. Years ago, I think it was in 2001 or something like that, my neighbor's kids were in the band at the high school in the band. They were trying to raise money to go to the Cherry Blossom Parade in New York that coming year. So as a fundraising event, they requested and begged that I be in the fundraiser. Only problem was it was a womanless beauty pageant.
Yeah.
And it was comprised of mostly teachers and coaches from the school. I think I was like the only outside person that was stupid enough to do it. And I made an ugly ass woman.
Oh, no.
And the really sad part was I won the competition. And my picture there was a big old picture on the front page of the paper the next day. And I have caught hell about that till this day. I still do. About once every 6 months, the picture surface on Facebook. What's that? Pickle in a pouch. All right now.
Oh, Lord.
Ken, quit that. Good Lord. But yeah, I still catch heck about that. And it was they ended up getting enough money to go to the Cherry Blossom Parade, so it was a success.
So you tried to get
them.
enough money together to buy all the newspapers.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was bad. No, you cannot see the picture. Good Lord, Ken. What are you searching?
It looks like you a little bit.
I'd have to see it in overalls.
Oh,
God. Somehow, John, to be honest with you, the thought of it's beginning to frighten me a little bit. I'll be honest.
Oh, it frightens me to this day. Ken, whatever you're searching for, please stop.
Well, John sent them to me earlier.
Oh, did he?
I don't think so, Jordan.
John, you can maybe help out Jordan. Help Jordan out. Give me a new screensaver.
Mark, I don't remember. He probably went out of business after that.
Mark, you need an exterminator. Get rid of the rats.
Yeah.
The only thing that's worrying me here a little bit is
take care, Frank.
The minions ate Sparky
very quickly.
Yeah.
Are they saved on your phone there, Ken, by any chance? You know?
I would hate to see Ken's and Mick's search history.
Yeah.
Be like,
You'd hate to, or you would profit immensely from it?
Probably that, yeah. It might come in handy. Need to find something for Mr. Henry, too.
Hey.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, good luck, gosh.
Oh, dear.
No, Ronald.
Oh, here's one.
Oh, come on, Ronnie. Oh, come on. Look, leave the man alone.
As long as it makes people happy, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I do have to draw the line somewhere, though.
Hey, John, you shouldn't feel
Yes.
bad. Don't let this bother you because you're way prettier than those pictures.
Okay, Bill.
Time to talk around something.
Yes.
I'm going to separate you two.
See, John, that made you laugh.
It did, thanks.
I'm separating you two straight away. I tell you.
Come on.
Now I can get to Mr. Henry.
Oh, he's way over there. I can't figure out which way to turn him.
Yeah.
I'm going to get banned before we've even started the first Saturday at this rate.
No, it's staying mostly clean. Haven't heard two dirty
I'll
words
tell
anyway.
you, there's more
James.
laughter on these streams than anything all week, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's a blast, man. I have the most fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most fun.
I noticed I named my page pretty badly when I put it together and found my way here with the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a thought actually, just going off on a tangent a little bit. Ken was talking about the mystery object. Would be a bad idea for one of you guys to come up with something and put it up on the screen, just to turn the tables a little bit. If any of you guys got a picture you want to bring up, and we could show it, that would turn the tables.
I have no pictures, thank you. None whatsoever.
Let me look down. The mystery object. What is it?
Steve, good evening, my friend. How are you?
Steve,
Hey, Steve.
take the heat off. Take the heat off.
Hi guys, how's it going? Oh, and you too, Klaus.
How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, mate.
I'm doing. Hey, what do you guys call it over in the UK? Knackered? Is that the word? Knackered.
Knackered. When you're really, really tired, it's
Yeah.
knackered. Yeah.
Oh, April. It's almost noon right now. She worked out this morning, and then she's in bed sleeping right now. We are knackered. I don't know what's going on.
I like to get knockered.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bombed is when you had one more than you should have.
Knackered,
is when you had two.
John. Knackered.
Knackered.
No, knockered. I like to
No,
get
no, no,
knockered.
no.
Knockered is when she's empowered. That's knockered.
So when you say you've been working out then, Steve,
Hey,
what,
Rob.
with
Oh,
the,
Rob.
your
No,
company,
Rob.
Not me. April.
So what? How come you're knackered then? If you've not been working out,
I
we
don't
have to
know.
be careful how we go down this road, aren't we?
I'm thinking maybe COVID or something like that. Whatever.
Uh,
I don't know.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Just
I
tired.
haven't
It's
done
2 days.
anything.
Quit sending me nasty pictures, Sparky.
I haven't.
Oh, I like that spark. Nice background.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but the thing is, Steve, we can't decide who's who.
Who is
Yes,
that?
that's something. In the minions, Mick, Conker, and John, and we can't decide who's who. So,
Well, I just found John's photograph on the internet, so
No, you
hopefully he's
didn't
approved of it.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did.
No, you didn't. Good God, I'm like something off Kiss.
Well, I know that's not Mick right there. I'll tell you.
well,
Yeah, when I saw that, the term "kiss" did not come to mind for me.
Twisted Sister came to mind to me, but then I
Oh, yeah,
realized
Twisted
no,
Sister,
that's
that's
not
Twisted
him.
Sister.
No.
Yeah, I was closer to it.
So Mick's working.
No,
He's not
Mick's.
coming on the panel.
he's in the background, I think. Steve, he's working tonight. I know
He's not coming on the panel though.
I doubt he said he wasn't sure because he's working. He's had a big day with Riley Boy. He's had I think he won't mind me saying he's had a bit of a result with Riley Boy. They've spent a good hour and a half with his sort of specialist, Riley Boy specialist.
Oh
He's had
yeah.
And he's had a bit of a result at long last with Riley Boy's medication. So he's
That's good news, huh?
which is really good news. Yeah, I'm sure he won't mind me saying that. But, yeah.
Somebody's echoing.
Not us.
what?
I can't echo this side because I've got headphones on.
Yeah.
Hello.
I got
Ken,
my.
some of the questions for you, Ken.
Go all in and out.
Something there for you, Ken, for a question, mate.
Yeah, no. Yeah, when you're talking O-rings, though, you got O-rings, you have quad rings that are shaped like an X, you have square section rings. There's all different types depending on what it's trying to seal, you know. We think of an O-ring as round. Technically, it's round with little tits on the side where the mold parting lines are. There's usually a little band, but yeah, there's square section O-rings, there's quad rings. Depends on what you're using them for.
What was on the side, Ken?
Well, that's just a mold. That's just molding.
The parting line flash, John.
That's a flash, John.
Little tits on the side, I think.
Or
you said.
wasn't Chicanic say tits or nips or nips?
Yeah.
I'll just go nipples instead. That'll work.
Now you can imagine right now, Phil's got one hand on the button. He just said, okay, here we go. We're going to have to turn this off somewhere.
Listen, Nick's not here, but he's recording everything.
No.
I'm pretty certain he's on the side. I'm pretty certain that, yeah. He's only tried to ring me once, so I've done quite well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stuart Service, long time no see.
Hey, Stuart, how you doing,
Take
mate?
care of yourself,
Stuart.
James.
Yay,
Hey,
Stuart.
Hey,
Stuart.
Stewarts. Hey.
Come on up,
King
Stuart. You
Stu-
sound
King-
good, mate.
Hold it,
How's
Stuart.
the, yeah,
So we
how's
got
the cat?
Stuart. Now we need Kevin and Bob.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
well, Kevin is.
Stuart.
Oh, hey, I gotta bring this up. Phil, you've been gone for 3 weeks or something?
Yeah, that's correct.
Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you aware of who Machinery Nation is? In the chat.
I believe was that James just changed his name.
Yes, he did. Yes, I was
Yeah.
just making sure you knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard about it just before we went away. Actually, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you see the collaboration that we did together, James and me?
No, I've not seen that. I've not seen any videos. Have you?
Got to check that one out. That was fun.
Yeah, the pass was great.
He had a 800-pound bar tap on the ship. He hasn't seen anything.
It's true as well. I ought to feel ashamed, but I'm not. I'm quite proud. I'm still standing. Oh no, Ken!
No, that came to me from Scott Keller.
Well, is that? Yeah, right.
Is that before you lost weight?
That was back when he was pregnant.
Oh, God.
There's not enough alcohol.
For real.
There's not enough alcohol in the world for that.
You put on your beer goggles and they all look attractive.
I don't drink, but I'm thinking about getting started now.
It do say if you have 2 glasses of wine, you'll be okay, but you need 3 pints to look at that. You know what I mean?
It's like, in the morning, you think, "Oh my lord, surely I did not, did I?" And then, if I did, I
It's
don't
even worse when you wake up, you look over and you say, "Get out."
Hey, James, I got to say, your new character Norman, is he supposed to be Scottish? Like, I'm thinking maybe.
Is James on the side?
Yeah, James is in the chat.
He's a much better actor than James, though.
Did you guys see his? Did you guys see the test on the electric steel saw that James did, or his guys did? Did you see that?
The recharging system?
No, the electric chainsaw, the steel
where they were cutting.
Yeah.
The
That
latest,
was
the battery recharge, how much it costs. That was good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good too. But the test on the whatever, I can't remember the number of the saw, but that was quite impressive.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I was talking to Mick about it earlier on, and he reckons we got about 10 years left before everything goes battery wide.
Oh, hey, Keller's texting me again. Now he said he found Mick.
Oh dear! Wow, that's crazy, man. Can I have some bleach now from your eyes?
Hold it. Let me go and spike my beer. I need
That is railroad uniform.
I'll have 3 more of these quick ones.
Hey, Kenny, don't you just love taking a piece out of somebody when they're not here to defend themselves?
That's Keller, though.
That's the best. That's the best.
No, I'm saying I love it. I do the same thing, man.
Hey, Gary.
Gary.
We never talk bad about anyone who's here, and that's a promise.
That's the trouble.
I need to leave then.
When they've been up there, they're frightened to death to go off for a pee, even. You know.
I'm going to be going off at 8 anyway. I'm going to be going off.
What's good, guys?
Hey, Gary, good to see you, mate.
Good to see you.
Doing well?
How are you?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Thank you, mate.
I'm going to go back into chat anyway. I'm going to go back into chat. It's 8 o'clock. I've got to go off.
Okay, Sparks. Sparky, what can I say? You caused enough damage for one night.
Yes, he has. Gary, watch yourself. Mr. Henry will stab you in the back every chance he gets.
If you turn around, he'll just stab you in the front.
Hey,
You know what the sad thing is?
Solid.
Gary's the only one on this panel actually
Chicken
drinking real beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real beer.
Wait, you guys aren't drinking any beer yet?
Yeah.
No, real beer.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
Drinking real
Actually,
coffee.
What
Klaus
is
is
that?
close. Klaus is close.
It's
He's going to get some spiked beer.
He's going to get some real beer now. I'll show these boys.
it's from Clocktown Brewing over in Thomaston. It's called Quitting
The
Time.
hard stuff there, Conker.
Percent.
Indian.
Don't overdo it, Conker.
Well, there might be some Mother's Ruin in there as well, mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
there you go.
I got stuck in the rain.
Oh, you've got a big one, mate.
Well, you know, the dangerous
Never
beer
mind.
has the homemade tag on it.
Yeah.
Well, in the state of Connecticut, it's actually illegal. You have to have a tag that tells you what it is.
2 liters of fun.
No,
Yeah.
I mean it's got a tag and not a label.
I've got a picture of all the. I've actually tried to give away.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm trying to give away 3 crates of homemade beer.
Yes,
And I
10
can't
years
find
old.
anybody wants them. They're in the bottles. Mind you, they are nearly 15 years old, Gary.
If it's a stout or a porter that's meant
There's
to
a,
be
there's
aged.
a dry stout, there's lagers, there's bitters.
All right.
I think there's a couple of sweet stouts as well. Yeah.
Oh.
The only problem
Just
is
send 'em my
shipping it
way.
to Canada.
Yeah. You're welcome to collect them.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Come
I'd
on.
rather help drink them with you.
Yeah.
I actually took a picture. I put it onto Facebook, eBay, just to try and give away. Not one person was interested.
Oh yeah.
Just call it sour beer, and all go posh and go. We'll take it.
See, that's there you go. Very cool.
What is that? What is that?
He's sitting in a big chair. Someone's
Looks like he's sitting in 1956 or so.
It's 1950 tits.
50 tits, yeah.
Bill.
Oh, there we go again.
Bill.
Oh man. We were all at our over here in Connecticut. We just had that's where all my friends where we were at the brewery. I'm sorry, it's up in upstate Connecticut. They had to have maybe about 2,000, maybe 3,000 people there for. It's called not Smoke in the Valley, but it's over at the Willimantic Brewery.
Yeah, Smoke in the Valley would probably be for something else.
Well, no, they Smoke in the Valley is down here, I think in Derby, Connecticut, and it was they did barbecue smoking, and then also it was a homebrew beer competition that I did a couple years ago. But
that can only be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's some creative guys there, very creative as far as barbecue and smoking for sure.
I think Ken and I were there with Kevin from what you call it,
Grandpa Kevin.
Grandpa Kevin, yeah. Yeah. We had
Red
stuff
City Hot
there.
Fest. That's what it's called.
Yeah, we had a live stream from there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very big it's a very big event. They have huge tents, they have live bands playing, and then usually at the end of the event, we usually cut out there about an hour before. Then we head over to the Willimantic Brewery, Willie Brews we call it, and we go and grab whatnot.
It's a long ride from Derby to Willimantic.
Yeah, it's also the cocaine capital of the world, apparently.
Well, yeah. I used to live close to there. I was at
We can tell.
the Hole in the Wall gang up in Ashford.
Yep, Ashford. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I used to live.
That's a good ways where I live there, but it's about an hour, a little over an hour away. But it's nice.
So I'm just looking to see. I can show you a picture of old beer bottles, but can't find it. Not that's particularly interesting, anyway. But God knows where that picture's gone. We can't even give them away.
Well, on top of all I've kind of made a habit of going to all the different breweries. That's my guitar case. One half is filled with all the different breweries that I've been to and all the different different like cables and stuff that I use, and on the other side.
Looks like my toolbox.
Yes, I call it the gun case. So that has my 6-string bass in there.
Oh, can't find it.
We have a hey Gary. Speaking of your festival there, we have one in Canada on Vancouver Island. It's a chili festival.
Ah,
and they shut down the streets in Parksville.
nice.
And they shut down the streets and they set everything up with live bands on every corner. They set it up, and you buy when you go in. You buy a white plastic spoon.
Yep, and you try it out
for $5. You
Yeah.
buy the spoon for $5. It's a chili spoon.
That sounds
and then
cool.
you get to go to each booth all the way down the streets, up and down around the streets, and then we make this chili, and they give you a little cup full, so you get to eat it, and you throw the cup in the garbage and go to the next booth, and, you eat the next one.
Cool.
Yeah. And you can't make it through. You can't make it through. You're full. You're
not only
full.
full, but I mean the acid from all the different. Yeah, I just got this kit. I forget where I got it from.
Hot sauce. Ooh.
Hot sauce.
Oh, nice.
Mustard.
Now you're speaking Klaus's language.
Yeah.
But
I have my local pusher right here. He's up there.
It's a place. Oh, here it is.
He
In
disappeared.
Myrtle Beach.
Speaking no English?
That's the name of the place over in Myrtle Beach.
I'll speak no English. You'll call.
You guys are interested in that place. That's where those hot sauces are from.
You pay now, get merchandise later.
That's a Pepper Palace.
Pepper Palace.
10 minute.
We were watching my neighbor's dog a few weeks back, and they were vacationing down there. So as part of payment for watching their dog, he knows that I do a lot of barbecue smoking, grilling, stuff like that. And he's like, "Do you like hot sauce?" I'm like, "Hell, barbecue sauce." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And he got that party kit there. So have yet to try it out because
you should have told him you like Corvettes and like things like that too.
that's my
Klaus.
No,
Sorry,
I mean, in terms of hot sauce, there's this fine balance between it actually tasting good and becoming way too hot.
Yeah, you don't want your food to hurt you, right? You just want to have just enough heat coming through where you can really enjoy it.
Yeah, and flavor.
Sorry, the party pack, Klaus.
And the other gotta have enough.
You find it quite a moving experience the following day as well, don't you?
Yep.
When they burn on the way out, is when they burn on the way in. That's
fire
when
ass.
It's gone too far now.
Goes down as chili, comes out as chili.
In my younger days,
It's not chili when it comes out.
no, it's lava.
Chili.
Lava.
Yeah.
See, I can't say a word. I live in Texas, and you guys don't really necessarily understand hot.
No, it's a dry.
If it's not hurting you, it's not hot here.
No, it's not hot. The humidity is low. So I have my cousin lives in McKinney, Texas, and then I have
Oh, really?
and then my wife's brother lives over in Fort Worth area.
Yeah, I live just north of Fort Worth.
Just north of Fort Worth. Yeah, but I mean it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but there are certain times of the year where you can easily have 110, 120 degree heat, but maybe 30% humidity, so it doesn't feel that hot. It's right now 63% humidity and 75 in my room, so a little swamp.
I was gonna say, I'll let you hop on that weed eater in August and tell me it's not that bad. You know, we laid sod one day, and I lost 14 pounds in one day. I weigh 170 and lost 14 pounds.
That's dangerous.
It was dangerous. Yeah,
that's dangerous.
Maybe you let go of the chili.
Sucks all the water out of your body.
I want to know, Bill, where did it go? Where did you ever find it again?
I watered the yard with it.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
No, that's
I can't. We're not used to over in the UK. We just don't get those temperatures.
no,
You know,
it's colder, temperate.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
it's
Jordan marched through Georgia. They don't mention that he went through Texas also. And he reported back that if he owned hell in Texas, he'd live in hell and rent out Texas.
That sounds interesting.
And the bugs over there, a lot of bugs.
Oh, the biggest bugs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see one trying to jimmy the lock in your car.
Yeah.
When you get in the car and you go to grab over the steering wheel with third-degree burns.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Oh, yeah, 22 degrees here.
It doesn't get that. It doesn't get that hot here at all.
No.
You know, sometimes I cut the yard when it's like 95 degrees.
Yep.
The sun's not up yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the sun's not up and it's 95, 98 degrees outside, and it's like, good lord.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bill, it's time to get a robot mower.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife thinks she's got one.
Yeah.
Ken, 8.34 pounds a gallon. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we're actually looking at a house in Indiana. It's
Mm.
we might fly out tonight to go look at it. Get it just out of the heat.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm sure I'll visit Texas at some point. I think we're due to go down there and see the.
I promise you'll change your opinion about what. Oh, it's only 30% humidity. It's like, yeah, just like in my oven.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
how is it Bill, compared to Southern California?
The humidity's a little bit lower here, but it's exponentially hotter.
Hotter.
Okay.
Yep.
30 degrees hotter.
Yep. Easily.
Wow.
But you guys still get close to like 30. You'll get in the upper 20s Fahrenheit too, for overnight lows during the winter. But then it quickly warms back up. It's even more extreme here than in Connecticut, where like the northwestern side, gets more snow during the winter, and then you go to the southeast side of Connecticut, and you'll be having rain, possibly even in the 50s.
Yeah.
That's how crazy of a temperature
Yeah,
swing.
yeah. But I mean, I tried Washington D.C. in the mid of summer. That is not pleasant at
No,
all.
it's not.
That is just
Frederick, Maryland,
Washington, D.C.
DC.
Anything on the coastline is terrible.
It's awful.
but the funny thing is, I thought it would be even worse in Orlando in Florida, but it's not.
No.
No.
It's like the humidity in DC, the way what I experienced was worse
Right.
than
Yeah.
than in Orlando in about the same time.
Yep.
But Orlando's got the nice bugs, though. They've got mosquitoes
They
that
do-
carry
they-
you into
they-
the woods.
Yes, they will tug at your t-shirts. Yeah.
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 Ideal place is Sedona, Arizona. Oh, perfect. No
San,
bug.
San
Nice.
Diego, San Diego.
San Diego. Yeah.
Yeah. San Diego's got some great weather pretty much year round.
Sedona, Arizona. I really enjoyed that weather.
Yeah, but I can barely buy a mailbox for what my house is worth here in
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you've
Give
got
me 2
$10
seconds,
million
Henry, you're in
houses
charge,
there that
mate.
don't technically have a house on the lot.
Henry, you're in charge 2 minutes.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. What are we giving
I-
away? Homemade
Oh,
beer.
great. Oh, great. The
Homemade
backstabber's
beer.
in charge.
I spent
I can
about
see you, John.
Play it. Yeah. See y'all.
I spent about 2 weeks in Monterey, California, which is like the middle of California. Really, really nice. All on the coast, and you guys stop stabbing each other right now.
I thought he was doing a Mr. Briggs shifter.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Kevin, Bob,
You guys gotta
stop
play
it.
Hey, Steve, did you get another haircut?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I'll let it go for another 6-7 months before I get another haircut. Yeah,
Cheapskate.
exactly.
Welcome back, Conker.
Yeah, I was just all this talk about hot and sweat.
Oh, Conker was gone?
Oh,
Didn't even notice.
Glad to see you paying attention.
dang.
Oh Lord! Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Right, where are we?
Hmm.
We are getting lucky so far, man. Mick has not been on the panel yet. This is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is pretty nice, isn't it?
yeah.
Well, I
But
think he's
he's
only working at 10 o'clock tonight anyway, so it may well be off.
He's always listening.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
And he
bug
can
on the
listen
wall. I always
tomorrow.
hear him.
He's always
He was,
around.
I think he was here earlier, but he disappeared.
Yeah. I know he's pretty busy as well at the moment. He was saying he's in trouble with his missus. He's,
Really?
Poor thing.
I'm in deep doo-doo.
What, because the backyard looks like a garbage dump with all the floors?
You would not believe what he's just bought into his
Oh, no.
Oh,
Tell
dear
me.
Lord.
Tell to me. Tell to me.
I don't know you guys over in America. You think they're called whacker plates.
Whacker.
You know,
Yeah, the tamper, the
Backers.
yeah. This is a two-stroker. It's a two-stroker. This thing, you stand by it.
Oh, it's a jumping jack.
How'd that go?
One of those. I thought you would have like one where it's.
How'd that go, Conker?
Stu is not happy. I'll tell you.
Giddy up. Giddy up.
Oh,
man.
He's
you're killing me.
I just worked on one of those actually. The tampers they call them. They call them tampers.
tampers.
But the
Yeah,
one
tampers,
where
yeah.
it's got like the water, it's got the water tank and it's got a 4-cycle engine on it, and it just moves the 2 counterweights hydraulically. And
No,
then
that's a plate compactor.
plate
you're talking
compactor.
about.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's talking about the jumping.
The jumping.
This one, the one he's jump.
Those
jump
are
there.
the worst. Those are the worst. Because whenever you have to test them, you're kind of standing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that on the concrete.
Yeah, yeehaw.
Heavy bastards. Those are
And,
heavy.
and if they're really unlucky, you get started on the concrete floor. It kind of
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, one of those jumping jack tampers, if you have nice flat gravel or dirt, if it's nice and flat, you can actually let that thing go.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it'll
Really?
just sit there. It'll just sit there and go down all in one spot, and then you can grab it again and move it around.
Nice.
Yeah, if it's level, it'll do that.
Yeah,
You leave it
Go
long
Steve.
enough, and it'll go 30 or 40 feet down, I suppose.
Yeah. Here we come, China.
Yeah.
aside from the weight of them, they're not that difficult to work on. It's when you start having hydraulic problems. I think they use 10W30 for the hydraulic oil, just regular motor oil.
This is belt driven, Gary.
Yeah, belt driven to run the hydraulic motor.
Yeah,
To
spin
the
counterweight.
exciter that
But that's not the end of it. He's also bought 2 shredders. Wood shredders.
I would love one.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I would love to have one of those. I actually have a property where I need a wood chipper.
Right.
And I just haven't found one, I would love one.
For that,
Put it on your wish list.
Maybe Mick will send me one of his.
I'm always looking for a rototiller.
COD.
But the attachment that goes on the back of my John Deere, it's a little 30-inch wide mechanical tiller. Figured it's good to go and fix some of the bald spots that the dogs have done in the back and around the yard, just to break it apart and then reseed it.
Yeah.
And it goes on the back of your riding lawnmower?
Yeah, so it's good. It's a garden tractor, I guess. It's a GT 225. They had a lot of
John Deere.
Yeah, well, it's got the heavier frame. It doesn't have the big motor. It's only got 15 horsepower. They did have the bigger engines like the V-twin 22 horse, but it came with the 48-inch plow or the 42-inch single-stage snowblower, obviously with the bagger attachment and the mowing deck. But then the rear-mounted tiller, man, that thing would be very handy. But brand new, they're like $1,500 US. Used, if they're in decent shape, they're still going for like $600-700. I mean,
yeah. I think this is mixed thinking. He's bought these a good price, and he knows what they're worth. There's a lot of money in them.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a lot of money to be made with it.
Yep. Chippers are nice too if you're around a lot of trees. Yeah. Or if you have a lot of leaves that you just want to chop up and
Sure. No, I remember seeing a YouTube picture of somebody using one, and he feeding the branches in, and he stood on the side with his leg pushing the branch into the chipper with his leg. And you think,
really?
Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, you might have a problem walking soon before.
Yeah.
Dear Lord. Yeah, the hobby motor says don't start it on the concrete floor. That will make it rattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Shake the filings out of your teeth too.
Cool. Yeah.
We used to make them. I used to work for a company. I used to make them. We had to make a cage to go inside halfway. Like it was just a couple bars, so you couldn't actually get your whole body in there.
Right. Yeah.
So it was like a special safety thing. So. Yeah.
You don't want it landing on your foot, do you?
No.
I did one of the compactors about, I don't know, a year ago or so. I replaced the engine, and I've been working on it for like 2 days. And when I had to get it off my lift, they kind of slide easy because of the plate, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then I just wanted to grab it and put it on the floor. 80 kilos.
Oh,
That's about what? 100,
Yeah.
60, 70 pounds.
160 plus
Ow, my back.
180 odd pounds. Yeah.
Take a bottle of ibuprofen.
Which you discover once it leaves the lift.
Yeah. Oops.
Ouch.
And you're not necessarily in
Plop, plop.
control at that point, aren't you?
No, but you do get a sprain somewhere.
Yeah.
Hernia.
Okay, so you want to go that way? I'll go with you.
Yeah, but see, the way I wanted to go, that was where my toes were.
Yeah. I was watching these guys laying all this concrete today, you know, and there was two guys loading up the wheelbarrows. It's about I suppose it's about a 30, 50-yard walk or run down the drive into where they were delivering it. And these guys were running with wheelbarrows full of concrete, literally running with them.
But Phil, I gotta ask because I've seen that before. But here, if I wanted to do a project like that, I'd have a concrete mixer truck come in,
Yeah.
and pour it.
Yeah.
End of story.
This is what it turned up in, but they couldn't get the wagon down the drive because the skip was in the way. So they had to handball it down the drive in wheelbarrows.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they unloaded 6.5 cube metric cubes. They did that in I think it's 3 hours. It was laid.
Wow.
They laid that down. Yeah, they were sweating by the time they finished.
Yeah,
that's like.
I did go out and say, "Would you like a cup of tea?" Just trying to be helpful, you know.
Yeah.
Tea.
Hey, John, is a
Yes,
nut
sir.
bra the same thing as a banana hammock?
Close.
Yeah.
Same
Have you
thing.
watched
Pretty
the
much.
video yet?
Yeah,
What's a nut bra?
it's the same as a
Yes.
banana hammock.
Just YouTube search nut bra infomercial.
there'll be a
and watch
little-
it.
Not gonna
Oh
do
my
that.
Into my
gosh,
search.
It's
All right.
funny. You'll love it. It is so funny.
So,
Hey, Phil.
Would I steer y'all in the wrong direction?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Bruce, how you doing, Bruce?
Hey, Bruce.
hey,
Would I
Bruce,
steer y'all in the wrong direction? Bruce.
But that's okay. Bruce.
How you doing, Bruce?
Hey, Bruce.
hey,
Would I
Bruce,
steer y'all in the wrong direction?
He's
Yeah,
got his.
Bruce.
That's okay. Bruce.
Hey, Bruce. Hey,
Cut
hey,
off.
hey.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Okay. John, you just steered me in the wrong direction.
Hey, Bruce. No, just you'll like it. It's
Bruce,
funny.
sit behind us now, Bruce.
Bruce, shut off YouTube.
He shut
Bruce.
himself off.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce, if the baby wakes up, John will sing a lullaby, put him back to sleep. It works every time for me.
Yeah.
Go to sleep now. That was it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's a good lullaby. I like that one.
Poor kid.
Have we
Right
got
now.
all oh my Lord! Can you go? Oh my Lord!
I don't know. I typed in whacker and that's what came up.
YouTube.
That'll tamp the concrete.
Take care, Motor Tech.
Yeah.
Ronnie, no, I didn't need to reinforce it, mate. It's only a path. It's only foot travel. I've always gone up there.
Oh boy.
We got audio, Bruce, with you, mate.
No.
No, we can't hear you.
Oh,
She's
Okay,
sleeping.
yeah, I understand.
The
Totally.
baby's asleep.
Yeah.
Shall we give you a big shout out between us, shall we?
Oh, perfect. He's got his headset on. Excellent.
Bruce,
Every-
remember, we're just doing hand signals like this and that and, stuff like that.
Yeah. There it
There
is.
you go.
There you go.
I could see you. That's what it is. I could see you.
Oh, I'll be back in a second, guys. I got to go pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let the
Okay.
cat out.
Oh,
Now, if everybody talks real quiet, we can get Bruce to turn his headphones up if we get real quiet. And then once he gets all the way turned up.
This screen be quiet, Bill. You're joking, aren't you?
Steve had a good video. I think he released it yesterday about spark plug gap. I was going to ask him that question.
Yeah, I've played that game, and the spark plug gap. You can set it with set it with anything.
For gasoline, yes, but for natural gas or propane, it's extremely important.
Oh, maybe.
I always go with what Steve says: 10, 20, and 30.
Yeah, usually about 28 or 30 for gasoline engines, but you usually have to go a little bit closer, like 20,000 speed for natural gas and propane, because the auto ignition temperature is higher. You need a hotter spark to ignite it.
Yeah.
On a mower, you could set it at 70. It's like I use the end of a screwdriver.
Yes,
My scientific measurement, and I poke it in, I wiggle it a little, and say, "Yeah, it looks close," and stuff it
Close
in.
enough, yeah.
I've never had one.
As long as the coil's in good shape.
If the spark gets too cold, you won't have a self-cleaning spark plug.
Nope.
Yes.
It'll get fouled up very quickly
Yeah.
because the flame front doesn't. You start to have multiple flame fronts.
I think
very
28,
weak.
30 thou would always work.
Yep.
28,
And a little less for propane powered equipment. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for the weed eaters and whatnot, for two strokes, I've got a tiny little screwdriver. Yeah, one yay big.
Yep.
And I call it my 20,000 screwdriver because weed eaters are set at 20-ish.
Yep.
I have the official OEM Ken Small Engines spark plug gabber tool. Woo! And I love it.
Oh yeah, Tommy, I'm going to look at that later on tonight.
Yeah, it's actually a really good video. I was because Hugh and myself at the US Carb, we on the forums we were saying that if you're having problems getting an engine started that's been converted to propane or natural gas, close the gap on the spark plug a little bit. Exhaust temperatures are only going to be 3 to 5% hotter if it's set properly. But a lot of times, if you're having trouble getting it started initially after it's primed,
that makes sense because your density is lower in your combustion chamber.
Correct.
Yeah, and of course,
Do you change the
lower compression ratio?
Well, there.
Yep.
Yeah, lower compression, lower overall density in the chamber.
Yeah.
So, Gary, do you also recommend changing the temperature of the plug?
No, it's
okay.
usually about 3 to 5% hotter, and the hardened seals that are on the exhaust valves can usually handle that variance of temperature. You could. I wouldn't see harm in that. If anything, would probably allow it to be better. But
3 to 5 is meaningless. That's a different octane of gas.
Exactly, and most of the small engines are going to be 8 to 1, maybe even as low as 6 to 1. Engine that is converted to propane will run just fine on that with a little bit of power loss. An actual engine that is designed to run on propane or natural gas only may be 10 to 1 or 12 to 1 at the highest.
Yeah,
because it's 110 octane is propane.
Yeah,
it's not something I've ever used, Gary. To be honest, I'm a straightforward gas man.
Yep.
We don't. We don't. Well, petrol. We call it
petrol over there. Yeah.
Gas over here is called a fart. But there we go.
Yeah, you're just a gas man after that trip to the Mexican restaurant.
Oh yeah, give me some of my enchiladas banderas,
buddy.
With hot sauce. Ooh.
No, it's interesting because for the generator, that's all I use for me is I just use the 100-pound propane tank. It just because it stores so much better. I don't leave gasoline in there if I don't have to. But I could if I could run it if I wanted to.
No, but I was wondering because when you look at a regular, I don't know, 15 to 25 horse Brix engine on a mower.
Yep.
You're running in NGK terms a 5.
Yep.
But some of the smaller Chinese MTD engines, they run the 7.
They're on the 7, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not unheard of.
No, but it's quite a gap. In terms of temperature.
Yeah. No, I've went and I just worked on an old Vanguard 18-horse V-twin, and it had RC14YCs in it. But when I looked at the part number, they crossed over to an RC12YC, but the 14s are a slightly hotter plug. It was on a hydraulic pump setup for a guy that has a concrete business, and he was using it to run his conveyor belts. And I'm like, why'd you put it in? I was like, I don't know. I just, that's what the guy told me at the time. So, because it fired up immediately on the 14s, but with the 12s, you kind of have to choke it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. But it'll probably run better in the long run.
Yes.
Once it get hot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I usually stick with the RC12s are usually what I wind up doing. The 14s are a little hard to find around here.
Yeah. I just buy the Brix plugs. I think they're Champions.
Champions, yeah. That's usually what I use is Champions.
Yeah. and they go. I have the small ones for the flatheads and the long ones for the overheads. And
yeah, the RJ19 LMs. Yep.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of Tecumseh engines come in with that with the flatheads.
Yeah.
But oh man, some of them are so carboned up, it's ridiculous. And then I
It's
say
amazing.
it's amazing, that they're still able to run like that. But when you start
Do you
seeing
see anything like that with propane?
like what?
Like the
Propane?
No, but
carbon
propane,
buildup?
No, you can't get it to run dirty enough. There's none of the byproducts. It's usually just it's CO2 and water vapor. That's usually from the combustion of the propane. You can't get it.
It's almost self-cleaning.
Right. It's very golden. It's like a golden color. If you look inside the combustion chamber or look at the muffler, the risk with propane is that you can run it rich and it will actually run hot, and you can burn up the valves extremely easily. It's the opposite with gasoline. If you run it lean, then it gets hot, and then if you're running it rich, it's black. But it's running as cool as it can be because it's a liquid fuel. Gaseous
so with propane,
fuel,
you're making it more ambitious.
you're making it exactly. But, someone had mentioned about the dual fuel generator. What is it? The fireman generators have them now, and I even know some of the champions are now coming with dual fuel. But I found that some of their regulators are absolute garbage. Like the diaphragm inside. If it's been sitting on the pallet rack for a long time, that diaphragm gets stiff or it gets dry rotted, and then they wonder why you can't run it on propane there.
Yeah, brittle. Yeah.
Holy smokes! I can't believe you just said that. We had a power outage about a week ago. We were out of power for 8.5 hours, and I have 4 generators.
Mm-hmm.
And my father-in-law came over and said, "Yeah, we're out. I need to recharge my freezer and my fridge and everything."
Sure.
So I pulled my Westinghouse out. It's dual fuel right from the factory.
Yep.
And I fired that thing up. It used to work great on propane and gas.
Yep.
And it's been sitting for about a year. I winterized it properly and everything, but
sure.
He came over. I put gas in it. It runs perfectly on gas, but he said, "Oh, I got a barbecue tank. I might want to run it on propane." And I flipped it over to propane. And it surged just like a surge. And then you flip it back to gasoline and it ran perfect back on propane and it's surging again. So what do you think that is? That little round regulator thing? It's that the rubber flapper in there is not working.
Correct.
Because it got how does that go hard? It's got no ethanol or benzene or anything touching that. It just goes hard from drying out.
Drying out. Usually they put odorants inside propane because propane is naturally odorless.
Yeah.
They put the mercaptan, right? So the leftover, like you see, like the white crusty stuff, and some of even the green crusty stuff. That's what actually causes it to clog up. You can put an inline filter on them, but then you have to convert it from the high tank pressure to low pressure, and then you feed it to the generator. No one's going to do
an inline filter in propane.
They do have them. Look at
never heard of that.
The Mr. Heater buddies, they have this. It's just a little screen. That's all it is.
Yeah, just like for air conditioning, it's got that.
It's like a 50
screen.
micron or 70 micron. That's all it is, and it will get trapped in there, and it's easy to clean out because you literally just squirt some carb cleaner in there. It's just a metal mesh screen, kind of like a muffler. That's all it is.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
But yes, check the diaphragm. I'm almost positive. Yeah. You can even get the KN or the Garrison demand regulators. You can even retrofit them there. A lot of the Generac, like the LP 3250s and the 5500s, I cannot tell you how many times I've changed those just because they just wear out.
Really?
As stupid as that. That is like the weakest link. Other than that, those generator models are pretty good. But now
it worked great last year.
Champions kind of outselling them at this point. And Fireman, that's the ones I'm seeing most often now.
There are Stacey. Come on onto my channel and see what you can learn from us.
You got a video? Hey, Conker, you got a video on that?
Oh, jeez.
Hey you guys want to hear this email I got a few months ago? I got to tell you this. I
can fill you up, Gary.
I think I actually texted it to Pat Hayes because I thought it was funny.
I got to open up my taps again downstairs. What's the email there, Steve?
This guy emails me, and the email started out being like I thought it was a legitimate email.
Yep.
And he said, Steve, I just figured something out. I think you should do a video on this and tell all your viewers this tip. I just figured out how to convert my dishwasher into a snowblower. I bought her a shovel.
That's one of those jokes I will not put out here.
Can't do that. And thankfully, I have the headphones on. So my wife wouldn't hear.
For some reason, April did not think that was funny at all.
I wonder why.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, she's got no humor. No humor.
She's a Debbie Downer, man.
I could tell that joke, but my wife just walked in and took my money, my phone, and my wallet. So
You're grounded, Bill. You're
Can't say
grounded.
that kind of stuff in the woke world that we live in today.
Yeah, she just held her hand out, and I kept handing her things until she smiled.
Let's face it, guys. We all know our place. Let's be honest. Well,
Oh, yeah.
every one of us,
Oh, yeah.
we know
Oh,
our
yeah.
place.
Happy
I'm in
wife,
charge of
happy
this
life.
house. You can ask my wife.
We
she'll
may
tell you.
act big and bad, but
No,
we're not.
nah. My wife is
Little
crazy.
kittens.
I can
we
do
are.
anything I
We
want.
are until she shows up.
Yeah,
I can do
Yeah.
anything I want as long as my wife says it's okay.
that is correct.
Happy wife, happy life, man. Like I said, she
I
is
run
the
stuff
10 I am
around my
today.
house.
Hey, I can actually get mine to tell people that I'm in charge without laughing now. That took a while.
Yeah, but how much you have to pay her though?
Quite a bit. She just took my wallet.
Yeah,
How long you been married?
Do you count
Which
all of
time?
them or this one?
All, of course, all of them.
Oh, like 35 years.
Okay, yeah, it's our 5-year this year. It's our, in October.
Oh, I bet you still think it's going to last forever, don't you?
There's
Sorry.
a plan. No one knowingly goes into marriage thinking that it's going to fail.
I remember my first one. I was sure that was going to last forever. And when I met my second wife, I couldn't imagine how that didn't. Second wife didn't last a year. Let's not talk about her.
Yeah,
Let's go to the third wife. She lasted like 7 years, and that was pretty.
Well.
That was pretty great. She kind of hates me now, but it's like I have a Corvette that I've kept only because she hates it.
Oh,
I keep telling her it's like nope. I say keep in mind I'm not going to get buried in this car. You want to live longer than I do because if you die first, I'll bury you in that car.
your club's not in your head. Your club is in your garage. I get it.
Yeah.
Bill's
Oh, yeah.
motto
Now,
is
now
practice makes perfect.
current wife, yeah, the current wife, she still likes me after what 18 years.
That's good.
That's
You're
good.
lucky.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
The word is like, not love.
Yeah, lucky. Do you know how much
That's a
divorce
good
costs?
one.
You know how much divorce costs? Yeah, lucky. Let's go with lucky.
It sounds like you guys sound like you would need a prenup after that many times.
You'd think I was that smart, wouldn't you?
Practice, practice, practice.
Practice, yeah. Well,
My,
I
my
wish you the
dad,
best, Bill.
my dad used to introduce my mom as, yes, this is my first wife.
And he didn't get stabbed in his sleep.
Probably.
I always introduce Anne. This is the present, Mrs. Hardy.
Yeah. This is my current wife.
Is
Yeah.
that what they do these days? I don't know. I guess
As long as they don't say this is my future ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary,
Pretty
man,
much the
don't
same,
listen to
yeah.
any of this stuff. We're just telling you
No,
bad ideas.
I mean, I'm all for playing a dangerous game every once in a while, like drinking hot sauce straight from the bottle. But picking an argument with a wife, that's consequential to death.
Yeah, it's
It's a painkiller you don't want to take. You know?
Yeah,
I don't.
Never win.
I'll take your advice with a grain of salt.
I don't want to piss my wife off.
I gotta.
Remember, don't pick your wife unless you've got a recipe for unless you
I lost you.
Losing a bell.
Bill, you're
You
picking
froze,
up
Bill.
badly.
I think she's playing around with the internet on him.
Yeah.
possible.
On off.
Dang, Bruce.
Downloading forward.
Parental control. Parental control.
Yeah.
Nice. Bruce.
Oh, man.
Never saw that before.
I'll tell you what, guys. We're all brave when they're not around. We're
Oh
all
yeah,
brave.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I'm brave when she is around.
With a voice like that, you can command respect with that kind of deep voice.
It doesn't work here, I promise you. It's like whatever.
Kenny, you seem quiet, a little quiet today. What's going on with you?
I'm just taking it all in.
He's finding more
You guys trying to
pictures.
give me bad wedding, bad marriage advice.
No, I've been married. It'll be 32 this year.
32 years, right?
Yeah. So.
That's he managed 32 years because he knows when to just stay out of that.
Hey, all I know is I have a woman that lives with me. She sleeps on the couch. I don't know anything more about her. So.
And takes your paycheck, right?
And
no, direct deposit, so it's just free, whatever.
Oh.
Did you guys just notice when he said that he went like this?
No, the car's
Most
gone.
clear, yeah.
But my son may be home, so you never know.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I agree.
Lord.
I agree with Conker. You know, it's you know, you could put the male front on because that's what makes us our species. But then, you know, at the end of the day, behind every good man is a woman that's holding him up.
Amen.
Yeah.
All I know is it's
100%.
give and take. I give and she takes. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You really need to put a link to this on the desktop of your computer and go in 10 years. Go look at it.
Yeah.
And see if you still smile.
My wife
I hope you
Haven't
do.
seen her. My husband loves
Hang on, Bill. Some of us
Kill
be,
me if I do
be
something
pleased to
wrong.
be around in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in good. It's all in good.
It's funny. Everyone says, "Oh, I want the trophy wife." I'll take second place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I like to
Roll
think
your
she's got a
dice,
trophy
yeah.
man, but I don't know. Maybe that's too overambitious. I don't know.
She's let me know that's not the case.
Yeah.
My kid's probably watching this. They're on the phone right now with her.
Hey mom, guess what Dad said?
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all grown up.
Yeah, and it's always fun when you have the ex-wife on the way out saying, you know, you'll never find another one like me. And it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I hope not.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking.
Sounds like an episode of Maury.
Yeah, it's like, I can't afford another one like you. Thank you. No, I got to nice my ex-wife, though. She was, what, 5'7", 130 pounds, really cute. And when we got divorced, she looked like she'd eaten somebody that was 5'7", 130 pounds.
Well, that happened.
Man, you guys must like Married with Children a lot.
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
like Al
No,
Bundy would
it's
say,
like
Best show ever. Best
then he
show
would
ever.
walk
Best
over
show
and say,
ever.
"You miss me, Al?" He said, "With every bullet so far."
Very bold.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he loved that Dodge, man. He loved
Oh,
that
yeah.
Dodge. I'm not a fan of Dodge. I'm a Chevy guy.
Family,
Yeah, me too.
family. Can't shoot it and can't live with it.
hmm
Right. Oh, just like Normie on Cheers. Women can't live with him. Pass the beer nuts.
yeah, right.
Oh man, he used the he went into voiceover work years later. I mean, he was the voice of Ham on the Toy Story movies.
Oh, okay.
Really?
George went.
George went, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, the other guy, the postman, he's right from here in Bridgeport. Literally, he worked. He actually, him and Kevin Nealon from Saturday Night Live, they both worked at Sikorsky, building helicopter parts.
Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. They were from Black Rock.
Take your time.
Fairfield
Take
area.
your time, John.
I got to go apologize.
What's that?
Say hi to Lisa from me and say a Danish word and you'll be happy as Larry.
Yeah.
A Danish word? Oh crap!
Yeah,
I
just
don't get
tell her,
until
you
that.
know.
What's Danish for "I love you, sweetheart"?
Oh, Jesus.
Jeg elsker dig.
I knew
That
that.
scar died.
Yeah, you got it.
You
You got it.
Lisa.
Klaus, you know he's only
died.
doing that so you'll call him sweetheart, right?
I will not.
That's where
You just did.
That's where you're located. You're in Sweden.
I tell you
John,
what, John, you
Come
actually you really trust Klaus to tell you the truth then? I mean, she
Well,
she's gonna
she
tell
will know
you
no difference.
anything
I
then.
assure you, because I sure did.
Really,
Yeah.
She'll put it on
John just accidentally called her a bitch and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do it on purpose all the time. What?
Look at him duck.
I
Bring
did
Lisa
not
over.
duck. I was
Bring
looking
Lisa-
that direction.
No one
John,
can stay
bring
mad at
Lisa
you
over. I will
That's
tell
always
her
been
what
Elliot.
you're going to say. Bring Lisa
No,
over.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure I'll remember it too. Okay, I'll be back. I got to take a break before I start floating.
All
I
right.
gotcha.
Yeah. He's
Check Google Translate. Tommy's got the right idea. Yeah, check that out. You know, but Google Translate, it's good for doing like sentences. Since we're on that topic, I had a gentleman, he asked for a question in Spanish, and I took Spanish in high school and part of college, and I know certain words, certain phrases, but I couldn't speak it to save my life. But sometimes when you need to communicate with someone, Google Translate, it's like, hey, how do I say
Google
this?
Translate
Then your phone will speak it back to the person. It actually has gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah, I captioned mine in 14 languages. Every video. It takes a little time. It's all Google Translate, and when people watch them, they actually say they sound okay. That the text is pretty close.
It's 90%. It's 90%.
I'll take 90%.
Yeah,
even
like the audio, like when I post a video now, like the closed caption comes up, it's able to auto translate to US and English US, and I'm like, okay, well, if they can do that and it's close, maybe they can translate it from there.
If you guys are doing a video, you've got to go to the captions and look. One of the choices now on YouTube is Klingon.
Oh, really?
That is an actual language.
Klingon.
Yeah.
It is.
It does auto translate. The auto translate doesn't do anything, but it's Klingon.
I just showed a little bit of my inner nerd. I am both a Star Trek and a Star Wars fan. So I'm waiting for. I have to watch. I'm the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. I got to watch that. I got Disney Plus. Yeah, I just got to find some time to watch it.
I mean, Star Wars is entertainment.
It's entertainment, exactly.
Star Trek is serious.
Star Trek, actually, because of they call it technobabble, right? Gene Roddenberry, that's what he coined it as, and but it made people think. See, the thing with Star Trek is that Star Wars is fantasy entertainment. I 100% agree, but Star Trek, because when they were trying to explain things, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, they started talking about all this crazy crap, right? And most people didn't know what it meant, but the scientists were like, okay, hey, there's actually some validity in what you're saying, but maybe change this to say, okay, so you just proved my point. Go back.
Gary, I've got to tell you something, mate. There's stories. It's not real. It's a story.
No, it's not.
It's a story.
No. This is a future vision. Gary, have you seen the new Stranger New Worlds?
Not yet. Like I said, I live under a rock, guys. I'm usually, if I'm working on small engines, I stay at home with my wife and my 2 dogs. I try to not interact with the world just because there's so much nasty shit.
No, but I mean, honestly, it's. I mean, Stranger New Worlds is the best stuff that come out with a Star Trek brand on it since Next Generation.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's not bad.
You watched the new Picard?
Yes.
I saw season 1, loved it. Season 2, I didn't have a time to watch it, so I just read, saw the clips and watched the cliff notes. I didn't think it was as good as the first season. And even
they got hit by the action need button.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's not as good.
Can you guys hear me now? I can talk. The baby's
up. Hey, there's Bruce.
Absolutely. Hey, Bruce.
Did I get lucky? Trudy went out to get her hair done, and she was gone for 2 hours, and the baby slept for 2 hours.
All righty.
Am I an uncle or what?
Yeah.
Great uncle.
Great uncle. Yeah, great uncle.
Niece's daughter.
Yeah. No, it's Star Trek is something that I've always enjoyed. I mean, I remember watching when I was a kid. It was in syndication already because a lot of people forget that Star Trek: The Next Generation was from like the mid '80s to like the early '90s, and then it was on syndication, and it was so popular even then. I didn't think Voyager was as good or Deep Space Nine.
I remember the original Captain Kirk in 1966.
That SOB is 91 years old and still kicking.
And he did the trip. He did the trip to space.
He did, didn't he?
Canadian, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Go forth.
Nice.
No, the original
tricorder.
It's like you're reading your lines so short.
Hey.
It's like you forgot your fucking lines.
Yeah. There we go.
I got that from Mick.
All right. What is it?
That's what I got.
What is it?
That's what I got it on the boom mic here.
Is that a space? Is that a spaceship?
Yeah.
You're great.
So that was
That's what
pretty nice.
everybody does, isn't it?
Oh, he went on to my Amazon wish list and bought it.
Wow. You have no
Bruce,
shame.
Bruce, does it go
No
on your
shame.
camera? Does it go on your camera or?
I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but it's pretty cool.
I have a tube amp. I have a tube preamp here that has everything set up.
Nice.
And I bought it earlier this year, and it sounds great. I didn't think I'd like it as much, and it was fairly inexpensive.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and I don't know what I'm going to do for earphones because I still think I'm going to get feedback.
No, get headphones.
Yeah.
It'll be a
version
mixing board right
without,
here.
It'll be a version of these without the mic.
Yeah.
And I got a dual output on the computer, so I can go one to the speaker or headset and one.
Yeah, you know, Bruce, you can take your. It's like I've got a mic thing on the headphones.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can tell the computer to use your boom mic as your primary
Right.
mic.
Correct.
Yeah. That's what I do. Because also the camera's got a pitiful mic on it.
I know that whenever you guys go, what? I can't hear you. I forget. I boot everything up and it reverts back to the old mic on the.
But you can set it to default to this guy.
Yep. I have a little. I used to work for PV Electronics years ago, and I got this little USB mixer. You could separate out so there's no feedback. Now, if I was listening to external speakers, then it would be double talking because of the latency. So now with the headphones, I can at least hear you guys perfectly.
Right. Well, those mics, they like to oscillate, which is they pick up the speaker sound and it feeds it back in sync, which increases the frequency and the audio ability. Sorry, guys.
What?
I digressed.
Yeah.
What?
Oscillating tube amps are hard to solve.
1 second. Yes. Baby's going back to sleep. Shut her down, Bruce.
Oh.
The hell was that?
I should have shut up when I had time.
You went 101 with Lisa.
It didn't go so well.
Well, I'm gonna go and put my virtual background on. I have a video version of it, but this one.
Dude, you're not supposed to put the condom on your head.
Really? That's what I was always told. Be back in a minute.
Oh, that was great.
John,
That was a good one, Steve.
That was very good. That deserves a replay.
Yeah, wrong place, buddy. Wrong place.
So, Bruce, you're into tube amplifiers or no? You said oscillation, tube amp oscillation.
No, Bruce is on
Bruce has
mute.
got his
so
microphone
we can't
off.
hear him.
I can't hear him.
So
He can hear you. He can't talk.
And what thread is on the oil drain plug?
For what?
I don't know. That's the question that they're asking.
Yeah.
My Honda is a 12 millimeter, 1.5 pitch. No, 1.25 pitch.
Yeah. That's a standard M12.
Yep, M12. Yep.
Yeah.
I just put a Fumoto oil drain fitting on my car. It's so much easier. You just put the little fitting on there with the hose. Drains right into the bucket.
Yeah, Gary, my buddy had one of those, and he ran over some twigs, and guess what?
Drained his oil.
Drained his oil.
That's what they have a plastic piece there to keep it locked in place so it doesn't do that.
No, the twig knocked the whole damn fitting off.
Oh. I mean, my car sits really low to the ground, but I got the plastic piece underneath. Yep. It's what winds up getting lost more than anything is those little damn plastic clips that cost an arm and a leg. Honda charges you like $4 or $5 a clip, and then you go on Amazon, you can get like 50 of them for like $10.
Yeah, the whole kit with the tool. Yeah.
With the tool, exactly.
Yeah, I needed a couple of thrust washers for a job, and the part number was 6 figures long, and they want £1.58 each.
Yeah.
I just bought 20,
I mean, the only
20 for £4.
The only downside you can find on a Honda engine is parts prices or parts
prices because they're all usually manufactured in Japan. Even like the Honda 3813 or the 4514s here in the United States, anyway. I mean, those things back in the mid to late 80s, they were extremely popular. I rebuilt 3 of them, and the problem with that now is to try and find like a parking brake cable or the clutch cable. I actually wound up having to, because it was made by the motorcycle division of Honda back then, and they priced themselves out of the market. But to find a clutch cable, I couldn't, unless I found a junk machine, I couldn't find it, but someone else had it in Denmark. So I imported it from Denmark and paid $50 for a stupid cable. But this guy, he collects them, so he was willing to pay for it. Interesting enough.
Yeah.
People are, if you're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, they often say you can get anything you want as long as you're prepared to pay.
No, it's like I restored a Yamaha YLM lawnmower 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, try getting parts for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
it's
is
getting harder and harder as the weeks go by. But
yeah. I mean, you can still get an air filter, not non-OEM, and that's about it. I mean, getting a blade is going to cost you, crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, it's for the fact that they actually lasted that long, and I'm sure the engineers had to, design the machine to be lasting at least a certain amount of time. But
I think the Yamahas were over-engineered. I think they made them too well. They made them too well. It's
one would never think that, but if they're built that well, and I've seen those Honda 3813s and the 4514s, they last nearly 20 some odd years before the timing belt's so floppy that it jumps a tooth. But thankfully, they're non-interference motors, so you won't kill the cylinder head.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about the thermal wax on Hondas prior to this, and I mean those things. That little thing is going to cost you, crazy. What have we got here, Bruce?
Good one, Ken.
Good one, Ken.
What got there, Bruce?
Bruce, you're on mute, buddy.
Yeah, he knows he's on mute.
He knows he's talking to the air.
He's karaokeing to himself.
Death by karaoke.
They have that on the ship we just got off called the silent disco. You guys ever heard of that?
Everybody wears headphones.
Everybody has a set of earphones. They have 3 separate channels running there you can choose. So they have 3 separate tunes running at any one time. Because everybody's got earphones on, so outsiders can't see and can't hear anything. Everybody's
doing make
this.
I bet that's got to be.
Imagine if a man's trying to dance with a woman, they're listening to different music. They must look like Elaine on Seinfeld.
That's got to be bizarre to watch.
It is. It is.
Turn in your man card.
The other thing is that people don't realize they start singing along with it, and you'd be amazed that most people can't sing. They really cannot sing.
Really?
Nothing wrong if you can't sing.
With headphones on, I sing like a Pavarotti. It's no problem.
Angel.
Yeah.
They did that at a bar by me. They had karaoke where the guy had the headphones, and while he's singing, they shut the music off on the speakers. So all you heard was him singing. Oh my God.
Oh geez. Yeah.
Sounds like a American sitcom like skit.
Oh, but everyone's like cheering him on, like, go, go. He didn't realize they're like, you suck.
Oh man.
It's quite interesting to watch. Of course, some people can actually sing. God knows how it ain't me, but some people can actually sing. Most of them, no, they didn't even know the right words half the time. La la la.
I mean,
even if you don't know the words, if you're in key, if you're on the right pitch, then it's maybe you could fake it probably.
I think soprano.
What was that, Henry? Sorry,
John. He sings soprano
all the time.
Oh boy, I'm not going to touch that one, guys. Sorry, that can go into the absolute wrong direction.
You wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot cucumber.
Oh,
damn!
Sorry, that was just laying there. I had to.
Yeah,
it was just laying
there.
I don't get it.
So what do you guys?
Bruce, you're still muted, buddy. Hi, Trudy.
Hey, Miss Trudy.
Perfect. There she is, Trudy. Trudy.
That's the boss. Hey, Trudy. Hey, Trudy.
I miss Trudy.
Ask her if she's made me lunch yet, dude. It's 1 p.m.
What? It's 3 p.m. here.
Steve, are you on West Coast Canada?
Yeah, Vancouver Island.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're 3 hours behind. I didn't realize that. I thought you were in Toronto area.
No, I'm on the good coast.
Yes.
He's in the Wild West.
Yeah, I don't know. East Coast Canada is. I mean, I've been to downtown Toronto. You get to check out the distillery district with all the historical buildings. Beautiful area.
Yeah.
But
hey, there's some good craft breweries here, right in Vancouver. Not on Vancouver. Well, actually, in
not
Vancouver
on the island
too. But
yeah,
a couple on the island too. But
okay.
You go to the Granville Island. Granville Island Breweries is in the city of Vancouver on the mainland.
Yep.
They got some wicked good craft beer. Been in business for countless years.
Wow. Yeah. And I had a dealer in my last job. We had a dealer out in Kamloops, BC. We did a lot of business up there.
They got a brewery in Kamloops?
No. In my last job, I know that area pretty well, just because.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Ship stuff all there all the time, but we'd have to ship it from our Tacoma, Washington warehouse there. That's how I knew that it was just basically straight up across the border.
It is, yes, it is.
But shipping to Vancouver on, so that's my day job. I'm a supply chain analyst, and I used to be a logistics manager for a manufacturing company, and trying to ship stuff to Vancouver Island, it's a little bit of a challenge and a little pricey.
Yeah,
especially if it's coming over from the U.S. border. You kind of it's cost wise, it's tough.
Yeah,
the Maritimes are always tough.
Yeah, some of the Maritimes you got to take like 3 ferries to get
ferries,
right? 3 us it's 1, but that just adds to the cost.
That's just that, and people are willing to do it. Like the truckers that go up to Nova Scotia in some parts of the island or the peninsula, instead of taking the ferry across to get to the end of Nova Scotia, they'll go 600 miles up north and then come back down into Nova Scotia to avoid the ferry cost. I think ferry cost is like $350 or $450 last I checked.
Yeah,
Canadian for that ferry for a truck. That's not cheap.
No. They'd rather blow a little bit more diesel and go around.
Exactly. Yeah, for like it's like 400 to 600 miles, depending on where you're coming from, where you have to go.
Talking about diesel, I went to fill up the car today.
It's over $6 a gallon here in Connecticut now. I paid $4.69 US for mid grade, and it's hurting. I think the last I heard that it's definitely going to hit $5 before July 4th.
High test this morning, Gary, 520 in
520. Yep, over Monroe area. Yeah, so they're expecting that it's going to hit close to $6 a gallon by August.
Oh yeah.
It's we're definitely knocking on the door of a recession here, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
If I tell you guys what we're paying, shall I?
Well, what about 13 quid?
I'm just going to work it out now, because I've actually got to work it out. Bear me a second.
Now you guys wonder why I try not to leave my house. If not, I was supposed to go I wanted to go to Voracious Brewing, Ken, over in Monroe. It's their last weekend open. The Mark and Tess are closing up. But just not going to have time.
Make time for that.
I tell you, I may keep carpooling with my kid. I carpooled with him for a week, and it was like that was $100 in my wallet. I was like, wow.
We are paying $8 US and 98 cents.
Wow. We're paying $8 a gallon.
But how much do you use in a week, roughly, dollar wise, if you convert it?
I don't know. I just fill up the car every Monday.
What's that cost?
You guys make $50 an hour.
Yeah, everybody works at IKEA.
My truck to fill up right now is $128.
Oof. It's $37 to fill up my 12.8 gallon tank on my car.
That's cheap.
It's cheap. Yeah, it's a small car. You get 25 miles to the gallon when towing the 5x8 utility trailer.
It'll be $100 to fill up a riding mower.
Close to $9 US a gallon for gasoline at the moment today.
Yep.
We're paying £1 a pint. We pay £1 a pint. GP, £8 a gallon.
Complaining at 4 1/4 this morning.
Oof. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, and what's funny is that like I'm right next to one of the major cities in Connecticut, and you go over there, and then the prices are jacked up.
Yeah.
About another 20, 30 cents.
Oh yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm lucky. I only have about 35 kilometers to work, so about 70 kilometers back and forth every day. That's, I mean, think about the guys that do 200 kilometers to and from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know,
ridiculous.
Ooh.
We just got a letter from our oil company, and they said that the prices, they're not going to be able to hold them down. So it's going to cost an additional $240 just in case the prices go up or the taxes go up.
Just in case.
Just in case, if you're locked into you're locked into a maintenance contract, right, Henry?
Right.
So if you have, good.
No. So the only nice thing is that now it's summer, and usually diesel cost goes down during the summer. When the heating season is over.
Yep.
Oh.
But gasoline is just going to go.
Oh,
yeah, it's going to.
One of my coworkers has a contract with the oil company, so he's only paying $2.99 this year. But you know what? They're keeping his tank at like 40 gallons.
Yeah.
They're not coming at all. They're you don't need heat. You don't need heat. They're going to wait. His contract is up in like October. They'll fill it up the day after.
They'll make sure he's empty.
Mine's due in July, the new contract.
New contract, yep.
I told the wife to call prior to that to fill up.
Fill up, yeah. We got a 275 gallon down in the basement, and we're at half a tank. So but I'm sure by the time we fill up, it's going to be. We just had our last fill up for the season, and I don't want to get the bill at all, but I know that we're going to have to.
Around here, it was around $6.25.
$6.25, yeah. It's even like electricity around here. Like if you're paying directly to the utility provider, it's like 13 cents a kilowatt or 15 cents a kilowatt by July 1st. You could shop it around until get it down to like 9 or 8 cents and lock it in for 6 months, but that's still very high when you compare it to other states here in the U.S.
Yeah. We have in Denmark we have a lot of wind turbines.
Yes.
So on a windy day, I mean, electricity is.
Yeah. No, on that, and that's great. They're pushing solar panels here in Connecticut quite a bit. There's a lot of rebates and incentives right now to convert over, but the problem is if you do, and I'm not a fan of solar just because it's a very high cost. If the best way to have solar is to own it outright. Don't lease it out to the solar companies because then you no longer get the tax incentives. And at the end of the day, if you wanted to sell your house before that 20-year lease is up, the people that are buying the house have to take over that bill, and if they refuse not to, you're either forced to pay off the system or have it removed, which creates holes in your roof. In general, that doesn't usually happen because people who are looking for houses that have solar want it, but
what's the English term for when people put they put hoses in the ground?
Oh, heat pump. Geothermal heat pump.
Geothermal, yep.
Yeah. Do you guys have that at all?
In some areas,
not much up here because it's too cold, I think.
Too cold,
really.
In Texas, you put them on the ground, not in the ground.
Usually when you hit like Virginia and down that way, you see them a lot.
Yeah.
The problem with heat pumps is you got to drill so many wells
to
get that 55-degree temperature water.
Mm-hmm.
But Henry, why do you drill wells? Here we just dig trenches and put pipes in.
Instead of digging deeper,
but everything around here is rock, Klaus.
Rock, Connecticut's nothing like a huge rock. We're on an old fault, not a fault, but it's mostly bedrock. That's why you feel you don't feel the earthquakes as much.
Okay.
Just one big rock.
So the mostly like schools and hospitals, the big places are doing it that I used to put them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got to put a heat pump in every room,
Yeah. Highly efficient. Highly efficient. It's just the installation.
Yeah, because you convert it to air conditioning after,
Right. It may not be as efficient when it gets colder out there, but it's still possible.
Just reverse the pump.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of drilling holes in the roof to put solar paneling up. Never been a fan of it.
Me either. I mean, the whole idea is that if you don't say you want solar and you don't want if you don't want to pay a $200 bill at the end of the month, then if you get solar, you're pretty much making, if you have enough, so the sun hits the front of my house the entire day. You know, there's up until the time that the sun sets over the horizon, I still have sun.
Yeah.
That, you know, you're going to have to put, they have to fix the roof, but there's not enough room to put like a panel array, you know, that sits on the outside on your front lawn, for example, so you don't have to mess with the roof.
So what's the $200 for?
Well, I'm just saying, like $200 in general is about the average electric bill that I have here.
Oh,
you know,
holy crap! Really?
But that's running 3 refrigerators, 2 upright freezers, a smaller refrigerator. So there's we store food for my family. So
we're paying about $7 a month.
Yeah,
it's about $700 a month to run the air here.
Yeah, you're down in Texas, right?
Yeah, just north of Fort Worth.
Yeah, north. So, and you guys got hit with that because the electric grid's separate in Texas. It got so cold that it
shut us all down. Yeah,
down. They were having rolling blackouts because the natural gas, it was a catch-22. The natural gas lines froze because they're not.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
But I live in a little city called Trophy Club, which is sort of Yuppieville, and the way the politics work here, our power never went out.
Okay. Well, hey,
you just have to have politicians in your neighborhood. Your power will never go out.
Or if you're on, we're on the hospital line here, so
there you go.
We're on the so where I used to live, you know, a squirrel as much as farted, and you lost power for 6 days.
Yeah.
Here, you know, it may be once in the 15, 18 years that my neighborhood's been built. We lost power once, and it was only for an hour. So my generator would likely never get used. But where I used to work, or where I used to live, forget it.
Yeah. I was raised down in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. And only because of the occasional hurricane and whatnot, the power went out all the time. You know, because you hit 60-mile-an-hour winds, you know, probably 3 days a week in the summer.
Yep.
And it'd blow phone poles over.
Yeah.
Then people have generators. Here, it's like, with where we live, we don't need a generator.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a power hobby for me than anything. I'll likely never use any of my machines, but I always have them available. I get a lot of calls from like people in the Midwest and then Florida, especially around this time of year, for fixing the generator control boards because they're getting high voltage. They don't know why. And even James Condon, Ken, he had sent me a guy that reached out to him, and then he sent him over to me. Or Chris from Gentech Forums over in Michigan will send him over to me because he works on the standby units. Standby units are actually more complex, but he doesn't know a thing about the portables, which I find funny.
Huh.
They're simpler.
What was that?
Wow, that's awesome, Stella.
That's great. Yeah.
Whoa.
Now you don't have to pay delivery fees with solar, right?
You do. I don't think they're, at least here in Connecticut. I mean, I know.
Oh, well, I've got to run. It looks like I've got to head for Indiana, possibly.
Indiana.
We're trying to buy a house.
Well,
nice.
Be safe, Bill.
And and I had my uncle who lives down that direction go look at it, and they said they set it up for 4:30 today for him to go look.
Oh, there you go.
And they've got a flight for me at 10 o'clock tonight.
Where's that? Podunk? You going to Podunk?
Podunk.
Yes, I am. Lawrenceville, Indiana.
Oh, okay. He's not that far from there.
Okay. Well, that's an opportunity, and Bill, I'm going to pull it together. It's 2.25 hours, so I'm going to call it a night. And
it's been fun, guys.
Welcome back, man.
It's been great to be back. Great to see everybody again. It's
very, very good to have you back, Phil. Very, very good.
Yes, very, very good.
And we really
You're right, Klaus.
Thanks everybody on the comments as well. Huge guys on the comments, and we're still keeping 30 and 40 all day. Brilliant evening, guys. Brilliant as always. Really appreciate it.
And get those thumbs up for Phil.
Yeah. Everybody in chat, have a good evening.
All the very best to everybody. Take care.
Enjoyed it.
Take care.
See y'all later.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.